Okay, everybody, welcome to another Euro Trucks Live. Don't know where I'm going today. I don't even know where the freaking hell I left the game yesterday. Running a bit behind, setting up. Yeah, got a lot on. So enjoy the stream. Panel is available for anyone that wants to join. Links at the top. On the panel we have Mark R. White, Justin Stickley, Infinity Gaming, Trevor Fuss, and Little Llama Laura. Panels there for anyone else. Laura's going to send out some links. And hi to everybody in the chat. Hi Jody, how are you? And right, let's. Justin just said hi to Jody, but Jody can't hear that because I haven't unmuted Zoom yet, and I did tell them this. Now, hi panel, you can talk.
Oh,
I'm American. Don't tell me when I can talk.
I would have been able to get over here quicker if the notification was actually in the notifications on YouTube, but it isn't.
No, unfortunately.
I had to go across and find the lives and see where it was in
sometimes. There's sometimes where people are live and it doesn't show up at all on YouTube.
there.
I've literally looked in my live feed, knew somebody was live, looked in my live feeds and it's not showing it, and then I click find them in the live in my subscription list, click on it and go to their channel and then I see it.
And I think I'm going to be going to. Let's go and see Mark Allwright in Manchester.
Yeah, it's not going to take you anywhere near where I am.
It might. Straight for your living room. Right.
Does it actually give you the address that you're going to?
No.
It just gives you the town.
It just says Manchester, and it just gives you part of Manchester. It's not even a genuine part of Manchester, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not like Flight Simulator. Like all the buildings aren't necessarily correct. Like Flight Simulator, you can literally fly over your own house and see it.
He's parking a truck in my freaking garage.
Yeah.
It'll look exactly like it is on Google Earth.
I did notice that when he was driving up the M61 and the M6 the other day, that there was absolutely nothing I recognised on there from driving up the M61 and the M6.
Well, they are improving the game physics and stuff, because if you look at London, yeah, but you got to remember this game was created in 2012 and
yeah, pretty much everything on the M6 has been there since before that.
yes, but games in 2012 were not games like they are today.
Yeah, true.
This game they've rebuilt or are rebuilding from the bottom up.
Well, like I said, it's not like Flight Simulator actually uses like not Google Earth itself, but their shit's exactly where everything is and is exactly what it is. So when you're driving down a road that you know in real life, you're gonna see every building. I mean, or when you're flying over, you're gonna see every building exactly where it's at.
You've got to give them some credit. Put places like Felixstowe and Carlisle in the game.
Well, they're fairly big.
Well, I don't know about Carlisle. It's a shithole.
But I mean, if they build that, and like I said, if you really look at the amount of trucking games out there, they don't really have that much competition. So if they really took the game and built a whole new game and built it like similar to Flight Simulator and used like Google Maps as the base of the game, oh, it'd be badass.
Of course it would, but then we're gonna need bigger, better computers. This game plays on Windows 7 at the moment. It probably won't in a couple of months.
And where are you starting off?
I'm in Southampton.
Oh. I got a cousin in Southampton.
It's the best
He
place
used
All
to be a
I'm
lieu-
saying,
that's far away.
used to be a lieutenant on the nuclear submarines.
well, all I'm saying about the game though is, since they don't have a lot of competition, if they were smart, they would really redo a new game and grab that market while they have it.
I think
Because I mean, it's not like it's not a popular game. American Trucks is a very popular game over here.
Yeah, I think a lot of them make the mistake that they think they can bring it up to today's standard just by making alterations, and most of
Well-
the time they can't.
on this game they've changing the whole physics, the whole under engine and everything.
Time to hit the road. Don't you get no crumbs on my back seat.
Hey, Gaffer! Laura, can you send Gaffer a link? Or Gaffer, there's a link at the top if you want to join.
I'll tell you what though, man, that new Flight Simulator 2024, shit, that shit is so nice. That is a badass looking game. You go watch the trailer. for
Good
it
to
on
see you, Gaffer, anyway.
YouTube.
Not seen you for a while.
Turn left.
Which one's Jaffa? Is that bored old fat?
Gaffer, not Jaffer.
Yeah, he was in here like a week ago. He came in for like a couple minutes and said a couple things in the chat and stuff, yeah.
Gets you wondering as to whether it was, what's it? Bob Dempsey?
What, Gaffer?
No, boring old fat.
No, boring old fart is Gaffer. He's been around for a long time.
No, he's bored old fat. Boring old fat
Ah.
is Bob Dempsey
I don't know. Bored old fart.
in the
is,
drones. The
another
guy that looks
Australian.
like Santa Claus.
Keep right. And then turn
Oh,
right.
why didn't nobody tell me I was muted?
Yeah, he's the one that runs
The guy from
got
Las Vegas that looks like Santa Claus.
Turn right.
old farts with drones or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Why did none of you tell me I was muted?
Didn't know you were talking.
Well, we didn't know.
We were just enjoying the peace.
You're talking.
Mind you, we should have guessed, really.
I didn't think it was strange we could get a word in.
Yeah.
Sleep with one eye open tonight, David.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure why, because I have an eye mask.
I wouldn't wear it tonight if I were you.
I can't worry.
Message. Where?
Do you look like Santa Claus, Gaffer? No, surely not.
Where the hell am I going?
Why have I run out of sockets?
Get ready to turn left.
Funny.
Though that can come out, so I'm not using it.
Turn left.
So, how's everybody's day been?
Boring.
A good one? Well, you're all going to have a good one if you're in Australia.
Same
Yeah,
thing
we
were
do.
doing 20 minutes ago.
Yes, we're getting ready for a busy Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday where you are.
Yes. We're already 4 hours and 45 minutes into Friday. Haven't found any bugs in Friday yet, so there's nothing for you to watch out for.
Hold on. All grey bearded men look like Santa Claus. Maybe.
No,
I want.
Bob Dempsey's beard isn't grey, it's white.
I think there's a difference between grey and white.
and he actually makes money out of being Santa Claus at Christmas.
Yeah, he's like one of those mall type Santas.
Well, get ready to turn left.
And private parties and all sorts.
Yeah, I can't be doing
Gets
it.
paid a lot of money at some of them private parties.
All these sites seem to be heading towards Cardiff. Well, I'm supposed to be going to Manchester.
Well, you've got to go through Bristol.
What, from Southampton?
From Southampton, you M4, M5, M6, don't you?
I'm not going on the M4, I'm on some minor road.
Taking you back the back road.
So glad my kids are out of the whole Santa stage.
We have two. It's still Santa.
You mean Santa's not real?
Come on, that can't be true.
Wow.
No.
I've seen him. I know he's real. And again, I got into a fight with him. In front of my niece. Oops.
While you were sat on his lap.
No, we went to London one year.
We did flooded us when it was the Santa
And
race.
the Santa race was on. You know, where they all get pissed up and dress as Santa. And
Yeah.
well, one of them that was absolutely drunk tried hitting on with my nieces, Hannah and Maya. Well, that was like red rag to a bull to me. It was like, hell fuck no.
Yeah.
So, not thinking, I goes up to him and I says, there with me, piss off. And then he went, why do with you, sicko? And I went, why are you hitting on them, sicko? And then we just got into a bit of fisticuffs. We got a couple of punches and he backed off and he walked up the steps at the Science Museum and then hit on another girl and got a good slap from her that echoed right across Trafalgar Square. Oh, it's so funny. And then I turned round and my little niece Amber, who's not little anymore, fucking taller than everybody, she goes, isn't that David now on the naughty list for life? I was like, oops.
Yeah, that's a good way to get shot in Florida.
What, picking a fight with Santa Claus?
No, hitting on a little kid like that.
Yeah.
Tell you what, if I had a gun I would have shot him.
Sheriff's Department would have been like, good job.
Trouble is, nowadays, they don't dress like little kids when they get to about 14, do they?
No, well, one was, I think, Maya was 40, nearly 15, I think. Oh, yeah. 40, she was older than her years, and Hannah would have been 11, 12.
Well, that can be told.
Yeah. They weren't dressed in any sort of provocative clothes, as people would put it.
Yeah, that'd be a real good way of getting an ass beaten here.
Hey, Tim.
The trouble is, you
Good
can go
morning,
into a
Tim.
pub. You can go into a pub here, you can see girls that look 18, 19, 20, dressed as though they're looking for it, and they're only 14, 15.
Gaffer, come on the panel and show us your Santa Claus look. You've got to prove to Justin that Santa Claus exists.
That ain't gonna prove anything.
If Gaffer looks like Santa Claus, then Santa Claus exists.
I mean, that's your scientific basis on it.
Yeah, because then he can, if he looks like Santa Claus, he can claim to be Santa Claus.
Yeah, but who's to say who looks like Santa Claus? Santa Claus is a made-up fictional character, so he could look like anybody.
No, he's not a made-up
technically.
fictional character. Saint Nicholas actually existed.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the commercialized version of Santa
The commercialized version's made up, yeah,
But that's who
Santa Claus
everybody
existed.
refers to. Nobody refers to Saint Nicholas on what they look like.
well, we do over here. We call him Saint Nick or Kris Kringle or Santa Claus or Badman.
No, but what I'm saying is when people think of Santa Claus, they think of the commercialized version of Santa Claus.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, but
they don't realise
Santa
that Santa
Claus
Claus
is
should
just-
be green, not
Santa
red.
Claus is just a bastardized way of saying Saint Nicholas.
Yeah. And yes, Santa Claus is so
Get
Americanized.
ready to turn left.
Turned it from green to red, bastards.
Come to think of it,
Yeah.
Bob Dempsey had a gig on,
Turn
what's
left.
it, St. Pat's Night to dress as a leprechaun.
Yeah, over
Why
here it would be. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Me and four.
I hate St. Patrick's Day only for the simple fact that the
How are you, Tim,
celebration that
anyway?
they do for St. Patrick's Day is everybody thinks it's just a time to get drunk and act stupid.
Well, everybody thinks that over here, but they don't get dressed up the way they do over there.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The true meaning of it has nothing to do with the way they celebrate it. And that's why I just don't really like the holiday.
I mean, we don't have St. Patrick's Day parades anywhere.
Well, they do in London.
And then, you
Do
know,
they?
continue
But I
straight
think
on.
St. Patrick's Day was started in the U.S. wasn't it?
Go straight on.
It
That's
had to
right.
do with
Probably.
the Irish coming over to the U.S. and treated like
No,
shit.
Saint Patrick is the patron saint of Wales. It's
Well, then I don't even know
it's
why the fuck
actually
we even.
it's an old British thing.
David,
What?
St. Patrick is Ireland, not Wales.
Oh, sorry,
He
Ireland.
knows that.
Well, I know that, but you know what I mean. We've got
David
Saint
is
Andrew.
Wales.
Saint Andrew is the patron saint of Scotland.
Scotland.
Saint George is the patron
England.
saint of England, and David is me. Fuck the saint.
So that's what I'm saying.
I mean, the
so
patron
why
saints
fuck
of
do we-
Wales.
Why the fuck do we even celebrate them?
Because it was the Irish fundraisers doing things to collect money to send over to Ireland to fund the IRA buying guns.
No, it went a lot longer than that. It was back in the day.
There was a lot of Irish people went over to America.
Yeah. But the Irish take things more seriously than the English, Scottish, and Welsh.
That
I get it, it's a little chittery today.
But yours says to conk out.
Go straight on. That's right.
It's not realistic enough. It's not raining.
I've turned the rain off on this game. The truck slides enough as it is.
Maybe we should use some of your money and buy some new tyres.
Not new
it's
tyres.
less slicker to drive on the right side of the road.
By the way, Justin, you're very quiet.
Just the way we like it. Oh, someone let
Is
Wedge and
that
Vic
better?
Nick, can somebody let Paul in? Laura, you've got co-host. We've all got co-host, apart from when you
Is that better?
That's better. Hey, Paul, how you doing?
What's up?
Tim,
What's up? Not much. How's my audio? Is my audio good?
It sounds good,
Yeah.
yeah?
Alright, who's
Sounds better, Justin.
whose YouTube channel are we on?
You're on
David.
mine.
David's.
Yeah. Laura was live earlier with Streamlabs,
Oh, okay.
which is a complete disaster.
Wait, what happened?
It turns out, if you turn your camera off on Streamlabs, the host can turn it back on.
Why is that a complete disaster? That doesn't mean the software
it's,
bad.
it's a major security issue.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh, come on.
No,
it's not that big of a
it
deal.
is. If you, what happens, right, Justin? You turn your camera off because Aubrey's going past, cause, you know, after getting out of the shower. I'm not saying as an example, right? And then somebody hits the camera back on.
Well, I'm saying, but that doesn't mean the whole stream was a disaster.
Well, it was a disaster. You had so many
That's just
glitches.
one.
I had a lot of problems.
Yeah, you disappeared at one point. Everyone just disappeared.
Anyway, apart from that, congratulations, Paul.
Oh, thank you.
What were you congratulating you for? What am I missing?
I got my 107 yesterday.
107.
Oh, congratulations. Well done.
Well, I got my 214, so.
Yeah, you also got your HIV, right?
It's being managed with medication, okay?
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're right there, Gaffer. St. Patrick's Day, not just decades, but centuries.
So now we get to see him fly like shit at 800 feet, right?
Good to see people progressing.
Yeah. Well, it's nice. I'm actually able to get on a live stream in the afternoon. Laura always sends me a link, and I'm always busy doing something, but now I got no excuse. I literally crunched for 10 days. For 10 days straight, I crunched every day.
I figured you'd be even busier, though, with that new thing you're doing.
Well, that was kind of on the back burner while I got my 107, because it's obvious if I'm doing that, I have to, like...
Yeah, because you're getting paid for that.
Well, and I'm going to be creating content for it, and I don't... You know, most all my flying was all recreational flights, and I created videos out of it. But you're still bordering a line, because what they could say in furtherance of a business, I have a Wedge and Big, you know, name on my account, and it made more sense for me to have the certificate. Then I don't have any issues.
Yeah.
I found it much easier just to sell my drones.
Well, wouldn't that defeat
It's
the
not like you
purpose of Wedge and Big needing his drone with his new Enterprise?
Or I just got my 107, and then they're going to ban all DJI drones.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that.
Well, they did. The TikTok already got one half of the bill passed in the House. Now it just goes to the Senate.
And I think
See
that's
what
what that's
happens.
going to stall.
Well, Paul, from now on, what you've got to use is electric helicopters with FPV cameras.
Yeah. But the big thing, the crazy thing about the House, though, when they passed it in there, it was like 260, was it 230 something to 60? Even over half the Democrats voted for it, which means. And Biden's now saying that he's going to start signing bills if it's banning Chinese shit now. So now both sides
century
are
is
clamoring
100
for
years,
it.
a decade is 10 years. Every
No, he
decade
said-
is 10 years.
Yeah, he's saying
Centuries-
centuries is just a fancy way of saying a lot of decades.
Yeah, but it's, like I said, it's more than 100 years.
No, yes, 10 decades.
Yeah, a century is what, 1,000 years, right?
No,
No, 100.
hundreds.
100.
A millennium is
Millennium.
1,000.
Yeah, millennium is 1,000. Yeah.
And then you have to think up of a new name if the world makes it to the.
That's going to be it. Yeah.
It's going to call it a dilemma.
Yeah. They'll call it a TikTok or something.
So I just got another doctor's appointment that I got to go to, and it's on the 3rd, day before the South Florida drone meet.
Oh, what fun.
What time meet?
Yeah.
I've just heard of that one.
I have 3 appointments the very same week of the drone meet.
Oh.
Have you heard about this drone meet, Justin?
No, I haven't. With South Florida, what? Matter of fact, we're in South Florida. You know, that's it. But you're not going to it anyway, right?
Well, I was planning on it. We were going to vacation there for a week.
Precious.
Go straight on. That's right.
You've only just got your food this
Mark, what
morning.
have I told you about calling me precious on camera? Get Tom's wagging,
No.
you know. And tails.
Laura, what are you playing?
House Flipper 2.
What is it?
Not David.
House
House.
Flipper 2.
Yeah, you get like an old shitty junk house and then you fix it up and sell it again. You can do like all kinds of modifications to the house and
Go
stuff.
straight on.
Oops, who dropped out? Trevor?
Listen, if you walk in a house that looks like that, don't buy it.
No, this one I'm building in my house.
Hey, Dim.
There you go, Tim. Tim's got a point.
Tim's got a very good point.
Yep.
Justy's resitting his 4th grade. Again.
I'm waiting for Justin to swear, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't need to because, like I said, he had a delay. He had to Google that shit
I've got a
to
question.
make sure he was correct.
You know in America where they can keep you back a year,
Yeah.
how many years can they actually keep you back if you don't pass it?
Well,
Many
Justin will
times.
find out when they finally release them.
As many times as it takes.
So you could have a 32-year-old that keeps deliberately failing and they keep holding him back.
Well, I mean, in reality, yes, but I doubt that they would ever let it go that far. I knew people that were held back 2 or 3 years, and they were fucking like damn high school age and middle school. So yeah, it happens.
I'd go absolutely nuts.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen you on a stream, Mark, by the way.
Yeah, he just started coming on the
Yeah, he
stream.
started coming on the streams the other day. He's never been off them since. A bit like Dominic. The only difference is Dominic's now learned that he has to sleep. Mark will learn that in a week. Alright, Mark.
We've bored him to sleep.
Yeah, he's just gone and plugged himself in.
Oh, that was a big outage. We lost not only the internet but the backup internet. So they both went out at the same time.
Oops.
Yeah. Normally what actually happens is if the main one goes down, the second one actually
Jumps in.
just cuts in and takes over. You don't even notice it's happened. But that time we had a reboot on both. So technically speaking, whatever it was definitely a line related issue.
Yeah, we had internet outage last night. Right at the end of my stream, I was just about to say goodbye to everybody, and it went, nope, you're not doing that, you're off, goodbye. Just cut me dead.
Hey, Justin,
might
did you
have
go
been.
to any of the Florida drone meets? Did you go to the first one?
First 2. And then I got out of drones after that.
Oh, so did you meet Chris while you were there last year?
No, I went to the first 2. That was the 3rd one.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
This year's the 4th one.
Yeah, Chris, my co-host, MB Drones, went there last year. I was going to go this year. I'm disappointed I'm not able to go, but I kind of got to take care of my health, you know?
Yeah, health comes first.
And plus, this Plymouth Rock TV thing that's going on kind of came up, so that's going to consume my time.
Oh, so they've already got a name for it. A centum.
What?
Centum would be 1,000 years. 100,000 years. An epoch is 1,000,000. And an aeon is 100 million.
That's an epoch.
I'm looking forward to seeing the latter of that.
Will we?
You guys
Will we
might not.
see it?
You guys might not. But I might get it. I'm planning on hanging around for a while.
Oh, yeah. Heard all that before.
Who just,
Freaking games crash.
who just dropped out?
Nobody. It was something connecting and disconnecting,
Ah.
and it wasn't me.
And it wasn't you.
What, you mean you didn't disconnect and reconnect?
No.
Actually, I think you may have just had the Windows device connect and disconnect sound, and that would have come from here.
It definitely weren't me, because all my notification sounds are switched off.
Hey, Justin.
Just a message
You
for you in
use
the
a
chat.
Stream Deck?
No.
Okay.
I've been wanting to get one, but now they're just fucking too expensive.
So, Lawrence Clark, Novice Quad, you know him?
Yeah.
Okay, so he does the show, Those Guys. And
Yeah, I know his shit.
he had his Stream Deck set up to play sounds.
Uh-huh.
Now, all of a sudden, after an update, the Stream Deck doesn't want to work anymore.
Keep right. And then, you know it.
And he's using, I believe they're using Zoom.
Go straight
Does
on.
Zoom offer a hotkey set or anything for sound files? So, like, you could upload sound
No.
files and hotkey them?
No, it doesn't.
No.
No.
Can you integrate in any way with another program for hotkeys?
So Zoom
I use Touch Portal.
doesn't really have a lot of outside shit you can do with it. You're pretty much stuck with what's built in it. There's very little you can actually do with it from the outside.
Yeah, because how I
That's-
do it with my Stream Deck is the EVMux has a hotkey command for audio files, so I just upload them, and then I just customize the Stream Deck with the hotkey command, and that's how I use my sound effects. But I didn't know that if Zoom did the same thing or not.
That's why I'm not a big fan of Zoom on that end.
Zoom
I
does
mean,
have
it's a very-
hotkeys. It definitely does
Right,
have
but
hotkeys.
it's-
I don't know if it has,
yeah, it has-
the sound.
It's just hotkeys for controlling everything that's already in here.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying
Well-
is like,
Zoom was never set up for streaming, was it? It was only ever set up for
it was more
video
business.
conferencing.
Yeah, more business stuff.
And then, you
Um,
know it. Continue straight on.
Zoom is a very good, stable platform, but like I said, if you're somebody that likes to customize like an OBS
Zoom is
Zoom is
customization
movie
type
maker.
shit, it's not the way to go. Zoom is not the way to go.
Well, if Zoom is Movie Maker, Tim, I am still using Movie Maker because I am leaving Zoom. I've got my Touch Portal.
Same with
working.
StreamYard.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
StreamYard
and,
you can't do
and
much with neither.
yeah, and that's what's fine. The whole reason I go with EVMux is because of the pro scenes. That's it. It's what I need to do the format of my show. And really, no one else offers that unless I do like a custom thing in OBS, and I just don't want to get into all that. A whole other list of problems getting guests, and yeah, I don't want to get into all that. I like the easy use of a web-based platform.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't think OBS actually has a panel type setup anyway that I know of.
I don't know.
Yeah, everything would have to be set up beforehand and done.
Because usually you use OBS along with another streaming service.
Well, I'm talking about using Streamlabs, like using Streamlabs with OBS. They have, I believe it's Streamlabs.
Because
Well, Laura and Justin have moved
Streamlabs
over
is
to
what-
Streamlabs. They've
Yeah,
given
we
up
left
on
EV. because they just won't fucking fix anything. And then when I go to their live shows and I point out all the problems they have, they don't ever want to fucking address them. All they do is somebody will come and say, "Oh, I like this feature," and they're like, "Oh yeah, let's talk 20 minutes about why this person likes the feature." Now, how about let's talk about your issues that you have with the fucking platform and actually start fixing them?
Yeah.
You tell them,
Dude,
Justin.
fucking pisses me off, dude. It's
Uncle
like I've
Bill
4
used
weeks in a row.
Rumble the other week when he got banned for the showing the guns and stuff. That seemed to work quite well.
Go straight on. That's right.
But yeah, I've
I just
I've
see
given
a lot of
EV
people
Mux
having
plenty
a
of
lot
time.
issues with
I've
Streamlabs
gi-
and who's that one?
And that's
Oh, cool cat.
Cat.
Hi, Michael.
Keep left, and then you know it.
Good evening, Michael.
Has he got his mic working?
It says connecting the audio.
Go straight on. That's right.
It says it's connected my side.
Yeah, the trouble is, it
By the
doesn't
way,
tell you
Lloyd,
which
send
audio
both
you've
Robert Link
connected
and
it
Donald.
to.
Yes.
What was that, Mark?
It doesn't tell you which audio you've connected to.
By the
Yeah,
way,
it just says at the bottom that Michael's trying to connect to audio.
Justin, Tim left put a message in the chat for you about some movie.
Zoom is a movie maker.
Meaning it's antiquated.
By the way,
Like
Justin, did you ever check out the
movie makers
American
and
Nightmare?
There you go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Good stuff. There you go. It's my new microphone.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
Congratulations.
And you still sound posh.
I know. I can't help it. I'm stuck with that silly voice forever. I think.
Yeah, Tim, I actually watched it last night. It was really good. Madam
Don't
Web.
worry about the silly voice, Cool Cat. I mean, it could
Thanks,
be
Sam.
worse. You could sound like Justin.
What? Madam Web?
Yeah.
I don't think Justin sounds like Madam Web.
No, I didn't ever finish watching that. Wedge. What you were asking me.
Yeah. You got a pop
I-
filter on your HyperX?
Yeah.
Ah.
You don't
Does it
really
work
need
well?
it, but what the mic itself?
Well, no, I have the mic. I have the same exact mic.
Well, technically, it already has a pop filter built in,
Yeah.
but I just had this one on my Yeti, so I just was like, why not use it?
Oh,
I
okay.
just had it, so you don't really need it though.
Yeah, it works great. It's a good mic.
I have the S version, the newest one.
I have the HyperX Quadcast.
Yeah, mine's a Quadcast S.
Yeah, so you can
This-
change the colors of your.
Yeah, the multicolors.
It's
Now,
funny
have
you
ever
left yours
down-
red though. The red looks sharp. I like the red.
Did you download the program for your mic?
Um,
Sorry,
Yes.
what?
Okay, so you can do your updates and all that shit for it.
Recognise any of this, Mark? I'm in Manchester.
oh, that was a giant bus.
It
Back
looks a
in a
bit
minute.
dark.
Yeah, this one was fucking $150. Wasn't cheap.
Yeah, I don't remember how much I paid for mine.
I was gonna get that one, but Walmart didn't have it in stock, so I just sucked it up and paid the extra $40.
Sorry
on
about
this
that.
one.
World War III kicked off in the background with the birds.
Does it tell you what road you're on?
What they're fighting over? A couple of cockatiels were in the conure cage, and the conures didn't like it. As per usual.
Does it tell you which road you're on?
And around
No.
take the second exit.
Just says Manchester.
I would have thought it might have at least given you a road number.
Exit now. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
You went dark quick.
It's all over now.
Where are you putting me?
Oh, I like that. So he sent a message in the chat, and it popped up on the screen instead of just giving you a notification.
What's that on? StreamYards.
Right on Zoom.
Oh yeah, that's a private. That's private
still hear me?
messages.
Yeah, when someone does that on like EVMux or StreamYard, it'll put like a number indicator to how many messages there are unread. But when you're running a stream, you really don't see all that stuff down there. This one actually popped up on the screen. I saw his message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I tried giving EV Mux plenty of chances, and like they wouldn't respond to half my tickets, and then I left them multiple detailed emails about what the problem was with the whole Android thing. All they kept saying, well, we tried it and it worked for us. Fuck it did.
Oh, just
tested.
got to tell you,
Yeah.
I had to. Now I'm not paying for it. They actually answered me back saying they fixed it.
Oh, bullshit.
Well,
We're just
here's
trying to get you
here's
to
my
say.
issues with EVMux. One, there are a lot of times where I'll switch scenes in the pro scene, and while everyone on the show can see it live on YouTube or wherever they're watching it, I can't see anything. Everything's great.
Oh, I had
Alright.
that on your stream the other day.
Yeah.
You have that on Streamlabs, don't you, Laura?
No, Streamlabs kicked everybody off that.
Yeah, and it sucks when I'm trying to, there's always that delay between when you have it and when it goes live. So sometimes I'll play like Sunday Spectacular or Best of the Rest, and I have to watch it silently on my phone and get an idea when it's over, when it's close to switching scenes, which is something that they should just fix. And not last show, but the show before, I went live and we had no audio. No audio whatsoever for anybody. I had to
Well,
end
like I
the
said,
stream and come back.
Well, like I said, if you watch their fucking live shows, all they want to do is talk about positive shit that's going on. But if you bring up anything negative, they don't want to sit and answer any questions. It's like they completely ignore you. You saw me in the chat a couple of times where and one day I was like, week number 3, still no answer to my question. Like, I was getting pissed in there, dude. Like, I was getting really mad with them.
Like the whole green screen issue, they still haven't fixed that.
No, they say they're fixing shit, but they don't ever do it.
Yeah.
Right, I am now going to Sweden.
The biggest problem I've seen with your stream, Paul, is that on YouTube, the volume levels of each of the people on the panel are so different. Like, yours is always quite loud, and Chris is almost that quiet you can't hear him.
Well, Chris's audio usually sounds good, but for some reason, the last episode, he was really low. And I don't know what's causing that. My mic usually sounds good because it's right here next to me. It's a good quality mic. I think that they need to do a better job with kind of equalizing the volumes because they do. Part of my plan has high quality audio enabled. So why there's an issue there, I don't know. They should really fix it.
I think a lot of them, Streamlabs and EVMux, have a problem with sound suppression. They can't match what Zoom can do.
Yeah.
With background.
Well, and there is a couple people that usually are on your panel that just, I think it's just them. They have shitty ass audio. Like there's the one guy there's that one dude that you always hear his fucking fans on his computer. Like he has like no sound suppression at all. Like you can hear everything.
Yeah.
That one older guy, I can't remember his name. I can't think of his name offhand, but
that's what I mean.
You can always hear his fans going on his computer all the time.
Yeah, but with Zoom, it's built in for everybody.
Well, that would either be Jim or Bud.
Yeah, Bud usually has a loud mic.
Yeah.
Jim, I think, is using a laptop mic, so his is not that great quality.
Yeah.
And David, for some reason, he gets out of sync because he either has one webcam and a different mic, or it's for some reason he can't figure out how to use the same one.
I do know as well, anyone using Bluetooth...
Dominic, you just can't tell what volume he's at because he never says anything.
But a Windows update with Windows 10 and 11 has messed up a lot of communications with Bluetooth microphones and stuff. It's no issue.
Well, that's why I don't use the Bluetooth on my computer. I have a Bluetooth receiver from TP-Link. I can connect 10 devices simultaneously to it. I use a third party for my Bluetooth.
I just plug straight into the computer. No hiccups, nothing can go wrong.
So this is my probably my biggest issue I have, and I'm gonna share it here. I'm gonna share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do a speed test.
Anybody wanted to see what Paul's sharing, you can't.
It does.
It's not on YouTube. Well, it might be.
No, YouTube's still showing.
Well, it will if
What's it?
I think it picks up by
Driving.
audio.
Oh, there you go. Yes, it does. It's on
Yep.
your left-hand side.
So,
Now you can
so
see
there
it.
you go. Look at that download speed and look at the upload speed. Now the crazy part is when I'm in the EVMux studio, anytime I try to play a pro scene or something, it drops my internet signal. The Wi-Fi bar, I'm not using Wi-Fi, I'm wired. But their Wi-Fi icon for the internet signal always goes down to almost nothing. And it's on their server side. It's not my internet connection because my
Laura
internet
had that
connection.
with Streamlabs.
Yeah.
The other day, it was just adamant that she had no internet, and she does.
I don't know.
look at Michael's picture.
Hey Google, turn off the living room TV.
Oh yeah, that was a creepy ass picture, bro.
Thanks then. Can't stand screen share while other participants.
Stop
share.
doing that, David.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So
Does anybody use Alexa?
no.
Yeah, but I refuse
Can you-
to call it Alexa.
Alexa,
because
play Poop Noodle.
Mine won't. Mine won't because it's not called Alexa.
What have you called it?
He ain't gonna tell you
You
that.
ain't gotta tell us that.
Nah.
Well, you need to ask it to say 100 in Welsh, and it'll tell you what Justin's name is.
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
So you guys can see my screen, or is it just a picture you can see?
It's just a picture.
Picture of a cat wearing false teeth.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
You have
Why?
to
What does
share
it say?
screen at the bottom.
All right. Okay. Hang on. So share screen. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'll try it.
And remember to click share audio first, or it doesn't.
Yeah. And if you're sharing, make sure it's not copyrighted
Right.
or anything illegal. So just did pack it in.
Sure. Yeah. So you don't want my porn
No
history
no.
search thing?
No, you can
Okay,
send you can send me that private later. Don't tell Laura.
I'm
I'll send you
here.
that privately. I'll email it to you.
Yeah, and be careful it doesn't show your credit card number.
Don't worry, Laura. It's posh porn. It's not the Manchester porn. It's posh.
Yeah, they're smoking cigars and wearing monocles.
Yeah.
Smoking cigars and wearing monocles.
That would
I still
be
don't
Lord,
know how to
Lord
fucking do it.
Snooty or even Lord Haw Haw.
What's that?
Hmm?
What was that? Somebody's
Look, you're right.
microwave went.
Well, you
I
remember
still don't know
Lord
how to
Haw
do
Haw?
it. Share screen. Hang on.
Poor Michael, he's like a younger man.
That's Laura.
Oh no.
Only I could lose my phone sitting up my table.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. I give up.
Things I really love about being married is showing my wife love and respect every day, only to have her tell me that I don't admire her. Because husband is the material she ordered off of Amazon, but the surprise package is the only thing that gets her primed. And because my parents raised me right, I was taught to honor my queen, except she wants to feel belittled and yet respected and somehow safe, but also degraded. And in the disrespecting that she doesn't want, but is secretly hoping for, I am forced to disrespect her because I respect her so much. She's a sheep freak, whose opinion I'm supposed to ignore, but I actually care about since her strength, independence, and intelligence makes her powerful prowess the reason I fell in love with her to begin with, and all she wants is to feel treated like a FAP mattress who gets showered not with love, but with the remnants of a busted sprinkler system in the middle of the night. And so chivalry isn't dead, but I do need to choke it a little bit in order to make it think that it is.
What the hell?
What was that?
Well, that was some weird ass shit.
Yep.
Who shared that? Was that you, Wedgie Big?
Yeah, that was me.
I actually thought it was Michael at first.
Oh God, no! I don't know how to share things, even when I'm told.
You know it.
At the bottom, if you want to share anything, it's at the bottom. It's got share screen,
Yeah.
and then you can
No, I
pick the
click it.
monitor.
Actually, that was on my cell phone. I just put it up to
Here's
the
the thing.
microphone.
Let me explain. So I click the share screen, right, and then another screen with a bunch of other nonsense comes up.
Yes,
and I have no
and then
idea
you
what to do with that.
pick the screen that you want to share
Screen
for
what,
the
yeah.
website. What it does, it shows you the computer screens, and then it shows you the individual
Right.
apps as well. So you can either share just that individual app
Okay, well,
or your whole screen.
yeah. All I've got is screen, whiteboard, and iPhone, iPad.
Right.
So,
You want to click the
and
screen.
none
then.
of them have anything on them.
Have you minimised what you want to share?
No, I just want to put my desktop. How about that? Just to try it out. I want to put my desktop
Yeah,
on
well, just click the
here,
screen then.
and you guys can say, "Oh, really? You
Yeah,
have that
just click the
shortcut?"
screen then.
You know, you have that iTunes or PDF
Yeah.
something.
Right, not the iPad, not the whiteboard, the other one. The
Yeah,
screen.
I'm just trying to try it out, just to figure it out. Because my desktop screen is where I'm going to put something when I eventually do share a screen, you know. I bet my audio is screwed up, isn't it? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Justin's always been classified as illegal. You just won't admit it.
Well, it says I
Legal
require
what?
a plug-in. I need a plug-in, apparently.
Never known
Oh,
that.
we are. Use Whiteboard Classic. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
because you're sharing the whiteboard. You want to share the
Can
screen.
you guys see that?
Yeah, I can
a
see.
whiteboard.
See the
Yeah, that's a whiteboard.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a minute. The participants can now see the whiteboard. Okay.
See what happens when you take 20 years off from technology?
Ah, Trevor's
Now it's a
doing
whiteboard
something.
with a line in it.
I see. And Trevor's drawing something on it.
Everybody
Okay,
can.
it's like-
Everybody can draw on that whiteboard at this moment in time.
Right. I'm going to draw a pair of bollocks. There you go.
Except for me.
Yeah.
And then. There you go.
Yeah. You could try not being rude though.
Okay. I didn't draw the willy. That's Laura. You know what she's like.
That's a middle finger.
He said you know what she's like. Yeah,
Oh, is it? Oh, it's the middle finger. Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. My mind is the rudest. Right. So if I get rid of that, then. So is that gone?
That's gone.
It's gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Great. That wasn't so difficult.
For those on YouTube, I
Right.
have.
Can you see my desktop now?
Yeah. For those on
Yes.
YouTube, I have age verified Michael and Laura.
Right,
They
let
are
me
both
get-
over the
get this
18,
going.
age of
It's a pain in the
18.
arse, that, isn't it?
But yeah,
Right,
that's nice background.
There you go.
Physically, anyway.
You can. Oh right, cool. You can see my desktop with the cat.
Yes. So if you opened,
different cat.
if you opened
Super.
anything on there now, we'd be able to see it.
Great. Okay, cool. So a new one, and you can see me changing that, right?
Yes.
Damn big cat. Yeah.
That's what I wanted to do. Thank you.
Yeah.
Stop share. Let's press stop share.
I'm worried about
There you go. I'm good.
Michael's got a computer full of pussy.
Get it in 10 minutes though.
Well,
Yeah. Look at that. You can
I'm
drive the
going to
truck.
I'm going to make.
Drive the truck and show me how to do something on the computer. How to do computers. It's multitasking. Real.
Well, we're back to the whiteboard.
Who opened that?
No, we're back to a white cat.
Zoom is cool.
With a speech bubble and blue writing that I can't read.
It looks like Cool Cat's found a new toy.
Well, that's not me. I didn't bring this up.
Okay, who opened the white background?
Why'd you pick it? You don't want to see what's drawing.
That's right.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm trying to drive here, guys. Not watch you guys.
Oh, Jesus. Well,
Know what's on his mind.
He's just missed the last 3 junctions.
obviously he likes architecture, because I could see 2 converging archways. Very good. With a very with a swinging lintel or something.
So Bored Old Fart says, why is it when given a chance to draw something in public, they always choose to draw bollocks or a penis? What is bollocks? Is that an ass?
Bollocks is testicles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, it's a synonym for nonsense. So if someone said that's a load of old bollocks, that just means it's nonsense.
Oh, okay.
And you're right there, Gaffer. They all resort to the bollocks or the middle finger or the childish behaviour.
Turn left.
It just goes to show your inner child never leaves you.
And it shouldn't.
Nope.
It should stay where it belongs.
Oh look, it's the
There was a thing in a film that was really funny. And it had Jonah Hill in it.
The Humber Bridge.
Oh, Laura, look at that now. They've updated the graphics.
He was
Not in
when he was a
Manchester.
kid, where he couldn't stop drawing.
Back to a cat.
No, that was Superman.
So what do you think of that bridge, Justin?
Yeah.
What bridge?
On my game.
We got
Yeah,
Michael's
but on
cat.
Zoom's making it a little bit blurry, but that's Zoom.
Now Laura.
I don't know. I'm in the middle of a project at the moment.
I can see the David.
What are you working on?
You want to see it on YouTube?
I'm filling in all these holes on this Raspberry Pi around the box.
Where did you get another screwdriver from?
The bird's playing with screwdriver.
Yeah, but it was the big screwdriver this time. Not the little one like he had last time. This was like a huge one.
Is my microphone?
The bird wants to stab you.
What, Michael?
Does my microphone sound better here?
Sounds a bit.
Oh, we're about to see Benjamin here in just a
It
minute.
muffled a bit then, and you faded out a bit. If
Sounded
you
a bit
click,
further away.
yeah, if you click at the bottom where you've got the picture of the microphone, the little up arrow, go into audio settings, and you'll have one that says microphone level. Always turn that up to full, because for some reason Zoom often turns it down.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so there's a button on the microphone, and I pressed that accidentally when I picked it up. So that's probably where it went off.
How's school today?
It does sound like you're in a room with no furniture.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Have a good day today. Nice outside?
Was that Ben?
Yeah, that's Ben. High five. You got homework tonight?
No.
No homework?
Well, there's still homework in my folder though.
Okay.
But it was from last week, so you don't have to do it.
Yeah. Well, just because he's got homework doesn't mean to say it's homework time.
I got you a drink in the fridge.
A drink.
It's a cherry Coke.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did you give me a snack too?
No, I did not. Now I'm reminded of that.
No.
The time
Is
is
it
7:05 in the evening.
Yeah, there you go.
for GMT.
Is it 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock where Paul is?
I keep left there.
It is,
It's 3 o'clock.
Yes. He's 2 hours from going live. Again.
So they get out of school reasonably early.
At the roundabout, take the
Yeah, it
third
only
exit.
goes on about 10 to, 5 to. Sometimes half past.
So was it cool getting dropped
Sometimes
off
when
at
he feels
school?
like it.
What'd you do?
When it's
I
all
don't
good.
remember.
Just waited at the office.
Exit now.
Yeah, and I read a book.
Oh, cool. Did you order your lunch there?
All of it from
School
cover to cover.
didn't start yet,
Oh, okay.
so they were just letting me wait there.
That's awesome. Was it quiet in there with all my kids in there?
Wait, how did you know I was first?
You had to be. I saw, there was a lady going in there with another student when we dropped you off.
What do you mean?
There was a lady in the parking lot walking into the school with her little
Get
girl.
ready to turn left.
What?
Yeah. You didn't see it?
No?
Yeah, it says you guys were getting out of the car.
Turn left.
You gonna play on your Oculus?
No,
No.
not yet.
You wanna read Scary Story later? No. Justin, I didn't even know you had a sleeve tattoo.
Yeah.
Can I see it? Can you put it up to the camera?
Finding a new route.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that
the one
showed
stay.
up when he was
That's kinda
driving his
cool.
car the other night.
Yeah. What does that say right there?
My daughter's name, Kelsey.
Oh, cool.
That is a very good question, Gaffer. I haven't got a clue why they decided we needed an American sat-nav.
You can go and change it to the British sat-nav.
I'm sure it was set to British.
Let's find a new route.
Who sent that film?
Come on. Let me just check that sat-nav. Options. Audio.
You really don't want this sat-nav sounding like Justin.
What are you doing? Heading for the ferry terminal at Hull?
No, I've done that.
Zeebrugge.
Finland. I
Oh,
think.
Finland.
See, look. It says English Sky, Old Granny. Let's go for the this one. We've gone British now. At the next junction, turn fucking left, you bitch!
Can you imagine if your sat-navs could do that?
Not that left, the other left.
I see a bamboo printer. I see Trevor's bamboo printer.
I've got my parts coming from Bamboo to fix my printer. For those that kept saying it was the user,
Again.
100% Bamboo has accepted full responsibility. My parts are coming.
Go
Yeah.
straight on.
I will be printing. And
Yeah,
again,
bamboos
I would like to thank
Bam-
AZ for going through it with me the other day and worked out what parts looked faulty and what parts weren't, and I sent all the pictures over to Bamboo and they agreed with everything AZ said, and yeah, they've agreed to fix it and the parts are in the post. So
Yeah,
So
bamboo.
they've not
Bamboo
agreed to
agreed
fix it.
that
They've agreed
it
to
was
send you
actually-
the parts so that
actually
you can
David.
fix it for them.
yeah, they sent out a new human to use it.
I'll use it.
Now I have my own AI that sits there and I go, print me this, and it'll go, okay, and it goes on Google and searches for it.
That was the wrong thing to put in there, Cool Cat.
Did he put?
He's put his email address in there And he put, feel free to email me.
Who's you done that
Very
to?
trusting
Is that in
person.
the private chat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've actually sent it to you personally, David, and then I thought to myself, what?
Yeah, just
Anyone could
remember,
email me if they wanted.
you have to click the person's name. If it says everyone, it's going to everyone.
Go straight up.
It goes in, it still goes in the same
System
box,
components.
but make sure it
Yeah,
says
'cause you
everyone
definitely don't want
or
Laura
Justin.
having any of your stuff.
Justin, when have I
Yeah.
invited you?
Too
That's
late.
what I
It's
heard.
too late now. You
Yeah.
know that she did not say anything until she wrote down the email address, just in case she tried to retract it.
Get ready.
Is that right, Laura?
Wedding Big, do I annoy you on Messenger?
Every day.
Turn left.
Weren't meant to say that.
Payback's a bitch. You made that video, said I sent you an empty envelope. I wonder how many people saw it at the empty envelope and stopped it and said, I knew he was a prick and didn't watch any further.
Didn't go any further.
Yeah.
It's all right. That the video I told her to record was actually of her
Setting fire to it.
setting fire to the envelope, going, "Oh, Wedgie Big sent me some junk mail and just set fire to the envelope."
Go straight on.
So, anyone ever used Google Takeout to get your files from YouTube?
Google what?
Google Takeout.
No, never
No.
heard of it.
All right, so if you look up Google Takeout, you can request your Google data. So I lost a whole bunch of files a long time ago with all my old videos. Now you know that if you once you upload them to YouTube, YouTube compresses them with however they do it.
Yeah.
And then if you try to download it, you could find some way to get a 1080p, or you could screen record it at higher resolution. But you try to download it, the quality is junk, right?
Yeah.
But if you request your data, you'll get back all the original files in their format, full quality, without all the compression. But I did that because I wanted to get all my old videos back. For instance, my old stream intro, the Lake George stream intro, was always fuzzy. But I could go back and get the original file and fix that so it's nice and clear like the original video, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is I had almost a terabyte of data to download, and at first I said did files no bigger than 2 gigabytes, right? And then when they finished pairing it and sent me the link for all my files, I had to download them individually. There was over 200 of them, almost 300. And I was like, no, I re-requested data, but did the bigger file. That's 17 files, but they were...
Yeah, it's 50 gigabytes on the big
50
one.
gigabytes per file, and zip
Yeah.
It was insane, but I finally finished it and have all my old files.
I might have a look at that. So it's called Google Takeout.
Yeah, Google
Yeah.
Takeout.
And you can do up to 50, you can do as low as 2 up to 50 gigs.
Yeah. Don't do the 2 gigabytes if you have a lot of videos, because you're going to have like 300-400 download links. And the crazy part that sucks is a lot of it are files I don't need, like old stream files I already have them backed up, but it doesn't tell you what files are in what folders, so you just got to download the zip folder and
Any YouTube channels that you've lost?
as long as the videos are on your YouTube, they can be public, private, however you have them set. As long as they upload it to YouTube, when you request your data, you'll get all your video files back in the original format.
Cool.
Right. It tells you what, that they are storing everything.
Yep.
So, Gaffer, does the sat-nav sound better? Could you imagine an Australian one? Turn left, hop to it.
A robin with a square head.
No.
Right, so speed up a bit. I'm an hour behind.
I'll say you need to speed up, or you'll still be going one full time.
I've never used Takeout in that level, but I've looked at it before. I just never used it.
Yeah, I want to build a NAS backup server. That's what I want to do. That way I don't ever have to worry about that because you know you back them up on, have it on 2 drives. So if one drive goes, you know you have an automatic backup on another one.
Well, if you have Western Digital external hard drives, they actually have a NAS program you can download for free that does.
One thing I will
right to
say,
your hard drive.
Zoom has improved. If somebody disconnects and then reconnects, they don't have to be readmitted. If they accidentally disconnect or your internet goes, they just
something
come
happened to
straight
me
back
just
in.
then.
Yeah, you left and came straight back in, and I think that's a great feature.
I don't think I purposely did anything. I mean, I wasn't playing with anything. That's what I mean. I think it just did it. Something happened.
Yeah, it might be unsteady connection or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, but I was going to say, if you have Western Digital external hard drives, they have a free, I think it's called Acrobat. I can't remember to pronounce it. I have it on my computer, but it's a program that you can download. You can pretty much turn your drives into a NAS system. And what it will do is it will, like once a week I can have my computer, like one of my drives has my whole operating system, everything on my computer downloaded on it. And once a week it'll automatically back up my computer.
On their server?
No, onto an external hard drive that I have.
Oh, nice.
Okay, because this is the one I have right here. Can you see it?
I'm not at my computer. What is it? Western Digital?
I have a Western Digital 8 terabyte external.
Yeah, I'll send you the link for the program. You can download it.
Yeah, external. Western
Or you
Digital
could
has
just-
its own software.
Yeah.
Just go to the Western Digital website, put in your hard drive name and serial number, and it will give you the it will actually give you the actual software for that device and all updates.
I thought though you sent me something, it wasn't someone else.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, the sat nav's a bit more stale.
Are you sending me something, Justin?
Okay, yeah, let me, no, I'm gonna send you something in a sec.
Oh, okay.
So, I'll tell you what to download real quick. It'll only take like 2 seconds. These programs are super simple to use. Just go to that link and then I'll tell you which ones to download. It gives you a whole list of them. Are you on your computer? Are you doing it on your computer? Right?
Okay, you're talking about the MyCloud firmware?
Okay, no. So you want to do WD Discovery, WD Drive Utilities, and then you want to do WD Security, and then you want to do the bottom one, Acronis True Image.
Oh, okay.
Do those 4, and the security one is so you can lock your drive.
Now, where is it cloning it to?
It's
You need a drive to clone it to.
yeah. Do you have another drive? Or what are you trying to do? Clone your one Western Digital to another one?
All right, so what I'm going to do is I want to set, well, I was going to set up a NAS, but if I don't have to do it that way, that's great too. I want to get a secondary external that will clone and back up.
So
once...
that's what it will do.
Yeah.
It will also, you can set it to clone you can set it to clone from your computer to the drive, and then you can set it to clone from one drive to another.
Yeah. Wouldn't the NAS system be better though, seeing as it being a case with a fan and have its own processing unit?
Yeah,
I mean, it is a better thing, but this is just an alternative to where you don't have to go and buy all that.
I'd highly recommend getting a NAS drive, because a NAS drive you could have one RAID and one backup and one RAID, so you could have one side of it is just backing up the computer, and you can't, no one can access that away from your computer, and then you've got the other side where you could put files on that you would need to share elsewhere.
And I could set it up as my own cloud service so that I could connect.
That's what I was on about, yeah. So you can connect to it via phone or a PC, or you could give access to other people who need that file.
Yeah, because what I wanted to do is anytime I take photos, I'd like them to automatically back up almost instantly as soon as they hit my cell phone, to back up almost instantly to it. So if I have like a SD card crash or something.
Yeah, I think you may struggle with that on your cellular network, but as soon as you hit a Wi-Fi network, a proper one, it will definitely do it then. I think the cellular limitations might be a problem there.
Now, for right now, that will work, but
Go straight on.
just remember those NAS systems aren't fucking cheap either. Those are super expensive.
I saw a couple that weren't too bad, a couple $100.
Could have said they're only 100 quid over here.
Yeah, they had one for like $220, somewhere around there, and it had a 4-bay NAS system, so I could. They had a one cheaper with a 2-bay. I'd rather go with 4-bay just because.
Yeah, but how much is each drive?
Well, that depends on what you want to spend.
Some of them come with the drives.
Not for that cheap, they're not going to.
Well, I got one over there, a Netgear one, that came with 2 3TB hard drives, and that only cost me 100 quid.
Yeah, but it's only a terabyte though. He's trying to do like 6.
No, it comes with 2 3TB hard drives. It's a 2-bay NAS with two 3TB hard drives.
That's what I'm saying, but that's only 2 terabytes. It's not that much.
Well, that's 6
Talking
terabytes.
about a NAS system.
2 3TB.
Oh, 2.
My drive is not a 16; it's an 8
2
terabyte.
times, yeah.
All right, terabyte.
But I can upgrade them hard drives at any time. That can go up to, I think it said 8 terabytes per drive. Bad.
How much do you have? How much space do you have left on the drive you have now?
What, on mine?
No, it's not enough.
I'm gonna say I've not set mine up.
He's doing a lot of like 4K videos and shit too.
Half of it's used. They have 4 terabytes left.
But so I would still download those programs because they are built for your Western Digital. So
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, I just don't want to have to lose all my content because I still have tons of old footage I haven't edited or done anything with. Tons of it.
Well, where something else you can do with that too, like I said, that the Acronos one, what you can do with that is you can take that, and if you want, you can actually download your entire computer's operating system, everything right to it, and save your entire computer to it. That way, if something happens to the drive in your computer, you got everything backed up, your operating system, everything's backed up to that.
Yeah. Would you be able to use the network to boot from it, or you'd have to reinstall and then transfer?
And then turn
It would be a reinstall. Like, but you wouldn't lose anything.
Yeah. Be nice if they gave you an option to boot.
So here, I'll show you this. So like right here, see you have here, so I can connect it to this one, and see it has 570 gigs. That's how much I have on there right now. That's how much is free, but my entire, and you can change the destination to whatever.
So now, as soon as you add a file to one drive, does it automatically clone it to the other?
No, but you can set it up that way.
Okay. What do? Have it do it once a day?
You can do it once a day. You can do it once a week. It's really, it's whatever you wanna, however you wanna set it up.
Yeah. Now, when you went back there, yours said clone drive and it was locked. How come it's locked? Is it a paywall or is it because you don't have another drive to clone?
No. It's because I got them locked with the WD security.
Oh,
So I
okay.
haven't unlocked them.
Okay.
So it's.
Always
Because
Trevor
recommend
looks like
using
Trevor looks like
security.
he's printing a hot fry.
The WD security allows you to put a password on your drive that way. Now you can leave it unlocked as long as it's plugged into the computer. You can set it to stay unlocked.
Yep.
But if you were to immediately unplug it from your computer or eject it, it's going to automatically lock it, so nobody can get into it if they plug it into a computer. They won't
Hey,
be able to
Jonathan,
get
what's going on?
Hey, Jonathan.
What's up, Jonathan?
Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, Macarena.
So, Trevor, what were you printing?
That's actually a bracket for my webcam to go on the back of this monitor.
Oh, cool.
You know that thing
So,
I've asked you to print me?
No. You've asked me to print a lot of things. You think I can remember them all? I'm not Yegi, you know.
Yeah.
But here's
Although
drive I
anybody
use
using
for the
Yegi,
backup.
just be careful when you're clicking links. If the picture is of a real person, it's not that person as a model. It is a scam, and don't click it because they're well aware of it. Yegi, 3D search engine.
And if Justin says meet you in the bathroom, don't do it.
Correct. Yeah. Well, what basically what Yegi does, it searches the internet, all the 3D websites, and brings you all the files you want, and you know you can tell it how much you want to pay or whatever. But a couple of the old 3D websites have been taken over. Well, they've closed them down and they've been taken over. And the people that have taken it over are putting malicious stuff out. They are aware of it and blocking the websites as they're going, as they pop up, but it's taking time. The nature of the internet.
Yeah, there's people out there that will do just about anything. They take over old domain names and things like that, and then put up strange content.
Yep.
You've been to my YouTube then.
Justin, you missed Mark White's here too, and Michael Thompson's here.
Yeah, Jonathan, there's a link at the top if you'd like to join the panel.
Oh, you're talking Jonathan. I thought you were talking about me. I've been on the
Yeah, he did actually say Justin. But yeah, we have on the panel, we have Michael Thomas, who is Cool Cat. We have Mark R. White, who is Mark R. White. We have Justin Stickley, which is Shitty Infinity Gaming. Infinity Gaming. We have Paul Brown, who is Wedging Big. We have Trevor Frost, who is Trevor Frost. And then we have Little Llama Laura, who is Check Your Messages. And then you have me.
I haven't asked anybody to check their messages.
It's Michael Thomas.
That's because you're also a slacker.
Yeah, and we don't have a Welsh Rob at the moment. We don't know where he is. Hopefully he's okay.
David, he's not called Thomas.
Michael Thomas.
It says
Thompson. In my defence, you are all on a small screen.
Okay. I'll let you off.
What are we doing on a small screen?
Because I have 3 screens. I'm using my 32 inch for YouTube and OBS, and my computer specs I'm using my 34-inch for the game, and I'm using my massive 7-inch screen for Zoom, which allows me to have you guys all down the side on YouTube. That way you all get to be on YouTube.
Oh, that's like
Keep left.
I've got three 32-inch screens sitting in front of me. One's showing up what I'm printing, one's showing up Zoom, which is directly in front of me, and one's got work-related stuff on it. And I've also got a small 10-inch HDMI flat screen monitor, which is sitting underneath my main one, which has actually got the YouTube chat in it. So I don't miss anything.
That's a lot of screens. But
you don't miss anything on this channel.
All these little screens are great because, like I said, using OBS now, I can have you guys on Zoom, I have everything going off on my screen, I can keep an eye on the chat, and yeah, keep an eye on my computer if there's anything going wrong there, and also I can control OBS. And on my left hand side of me, I've got my tablet, which has got my touch portal, which is my Stream Deck.
David, if there's anything going wrong with your computer, it's normally you.
Laura, you don't need to check your messages. I'll be in to sort you out later.
What scared of you?
Well, I've got YouTube on my 55-inch telly,
Keep right. And then exit
and
right.
then YouTube chat and Zoom on my iPhone.
And just for those that don't understand what a telly is, it's a TV or television. Because we know Justin probably goes, "What's a telly?"
Yeah. It's like something a 2-year-old made up.
Turn right.
No, we call it a telly or a TV. Television. The box.
Keep right. And
Whatever
then
happened to
turn
that younger guy you had on the show every once in a while? He had like a brother.
Oh,
Carlos and Daniel.
Carlos and
Yeah.
Daniel. I think
Daniel
they
was
killed each other.
in Porsche. Daniel
Was on this afternoon.
Yeah, it was in the chat this afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't come on anymore now.
Seen
Laura doesn't play
Carlos for
Jackbox.
ages.
How boring that game got.
Well, I enjoyed it.
I've just come across even more shrinkflation now. The Dolce Gusto Americano Intense, which used to be a 9 strength, is now only an 8 strength.
By the way, Laura,
Oh,
now we've got Mark Alright on the panel. Think of the fun we could have with. Sorry, there's nothing coming through. Sorry, Tim, don't look. There was nothing on the other side.
did you just go for a red light?
Yeah, and roadworks.
Oh no, not the roadworks. It means we're going to go and look for some new brain dead traffic control people.
Go straight up.
You've run them all over.
What was that, Trevor?
Oh, well, if you've just gone through the roadworks and run all of them over, we're going to have to go and look and see if we can find some more brain dead traffic control people.
No,
hard to come by.
I didn't actually run anyone over. In my defence, I came up to the red light, and unfortunately, I was going too fast to stop. There was nothing coming through, so I was able to think.
Oh my God! Guess who's here?
Here he is, the man of the hour.
I think the
Rob, how you
important
doing?
word amongst what Trevor said
You
was
do know St. Patrick's Day was a couple of days ago, yeah?
What?
Why? What's the matter?
Wearing too much green.
Did you get my messages, Rob?
No.
Oh, Mark was talking all kinds
Yeah,
of
you're
shit
right
about
there,
you
Gaffer.
Laura's Mark. Laura's Mark was.
He's not my Mark.
Your brother.
Hi, Rob.
Yeah, you alright, man?
Have you met Cool Cat?
Well, yeah, I know Rob, yeah.
Yes.
I feel sorry for you.
Yes, we have Michael, isn't it?
Yeah.
Michael the posh one.
Yeah. And you've definitely met Mark R. White.
Yeah, we're going fishing this summer, Rob.
Yes, the Scouser. Oh, well, I should say the man.
Yeah, so on. The Mancunian.
Yeah, the dirty man.
I'm not actually a Mancunian either.
You know?
Well, you're some sort of half-breed from up there, so who cares less?
Where are you actually from then, Mark?
Droylsden, it's about half a mile from the Manchester border.
It's in Manchester.
It's in Greater Manchester, it's
There
just
you go,
not
that'll
in Manchester City. It's in Tameside.
It's even worse.
So, Mr. Brown, do we have a part 107?
Yes, we do. 85, brother.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, well done.
Rob actually gave a compliment to somebody.
Could somebody clip that for us?
I like Mr. Brown. Even though he's a tosser, he's still done well.
Laura, clip that first bit and put it out. We can send it to Tammy as breaking news. A YouTube
Working on a
first.
hit piece.
A YouTube first. Welsh Rob plays compliment.
No, what did you get a flying pass?
I got an 85.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, you only need like a 70 to pass. So, yeah, he got way above where he needed to.
Well, it's good, isn't it? It's halfway between the pass mark and 100.
Yeah, it would be, if you graded it, it would be a B.
So,
Like, 70
Easter.
would be a C.
Easter's coming up, right?
Yep.
It is at the end of next week.
So,
Sunday.
I
No,
found
next
something.
Sunday.
I found out what would happen
Sunday.
if Justin and Laura had a baby.
Oh, for
Wait,
fuck's
what?
sake.
Well, no.
Go straight up.
What?
It's a peep and a Twinkie.
Get that fucking peep away from the Twinkie.
Look at the steer wheels made out of a pretzel. You can play your truck simulator with it. Your tires. Nice hot cup of coffee, and you guys have some wishy time.
You know,
You do know we all call Justin and Laura brother and sister. I know Laura's from Cambridge and Justin's from Florida and they're known for that, but it's wrong.
that's Arkansas and West Virginia, thank you.
And stay away from the washer and dryer.
From Florida, he just lives there.
Yeah.
What's
He's
that,
a
Rob?
bit of a mutt, isn't he, Justin?
Aren't you from Arkansas, Justin?
From California.
And where's Arkansas?
Not nowhere near California.
Somewhere in the middle.
Talking about peeps.
Go
Anywhere
straight
on
up.
some Christmas trees?
Hey, listen. If I took my messages, and showed you, Laura sends me a link to every stream that she has, and a lot of times she'll catch me when I'm out with the family. We'll be at Walmart, and I'll say I'm out at the store. I'm out at Walmart. And she'll like, get me peeps. Every time, without fail, get me peeps.
Peeps are fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like them either.
They're marshmallow.
Oh, I like marshmallow. I've got 2 bags of marshmallows in the cupboard.
Marshmallow is crap since they started using beef and pork gelatin. Wankers.
You can actually have marshmallow fluff, David. I keep telling you this.
Yes, but why would you take a vegetarian product and put beef and pork in it? What's the point?
to piss off
It's
vegetarians.
better.
All you're doing is limiting your market.
It's better.
But it
No,
doesn't.
I know you can't. It's a gelatin on them.
Makes it chewier.
It doesn't. Did you know it's actually cheaper to use the plant-based gelatin than it is to use the meat one?
Or there's gotta be some reason why they do it like that.
Yeah, because they're idiots.
It's cheaper.
Yep, that's it.
Because it's cheaper.
It's not cheaper, it's cheaper to use the plant-based.
But from a company's aspect, why would they use a more expensive product if it didn't change?
Yeah,
There's no
that's for
reason
me.
to.
That's the alarm for me. Companies like to get things as cheap as possible.
Yeah, that doesn't make any
That's why
sense
they're in
unless
business.
there's a reason why
And
they
sell
did
it for as much as possible.
I think it's because it makes the other products that they would have to use with plants makes probably more expensive. There'll be a reason behind it. It can't just be
That's
to
what I'm
piss me
saying.
off.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is there's got to be a specific reason why they would use a more expensive product. If not, that doesn't make any sense why they would do
Hey, can we share YouTube? Can we share YouTube clips on here?
It depends. As long as it's got no music involved.
It's not. Yeah, it's not music. It's a clip from the show The Big Bang Theory.
Just be careful because it could be flagged.
Yeah,
Depends on how long. I think
Well,
if it's
this
only
video-
a really short one, you get away with it.
Yeah, it's 1 minute and 54 seconds, and it's uploaded by someone, Neto Del Toro.
That might
No,
be a
definitely
bit
not.
That will probably get thing. But you can share the link in the chat on YouTube and everyone can go and watch it.
Yeah, check this out because this is hilarious.
Because I'd like to go and watch it later.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I'll actually send it to the chat in here and
Cheers, Paul.
Well, just say which clip it is, and I'll probably know it anyway.
the one where he's talking about trying to make a decision between the new PlayStation or the Xbox. He's confused.
Oh yeah.
And she wants the butter.
Pass me the butter.
Yeah. That was great. Hilarious.
Yeah, and then when they were at the store, he's like, well, you know, I did pick a Zoom, and Zoom is is comparing Zoom to iPod.
Yeah. When he
he ended up acting like he was working at the shop and trying to explain to some
No, that's a
customer
different
best.
that's a different
Is
one.
it a different one?
Yeah, that was Leonard's birthday, where Penny takes him to the store to get him something, and he starts something and ahhing over routers, and then suddenly he starts hacking. He hacks the computer and starts selling things to the store.
That was a great show.
And then couldn't buy it because the store's shut.
Now you're getting the two episodes mixed up. You're right.
Is that another one?
He couldn't buy it because the store's shut for the PlayStation and Xbox.
Right.
And then he finds the quarter that Amy gave him, and he threw it. And he goes, "Oh, look, a quarter!"
The episodes with his mother were weird.
Yeah, kind of.
I think when they brought out Young Sheldon, I think they did a really good job on picking the characters. You know, like his brother, Sheldon's brother. How, you know, the two in Young Sheldon and in Big Bang Theory, as you know, you could believe that that's his brother as one.
And his twin sister.
Yeah, but
Go straight on.
the weird one was when they brought in Leonard Bully, and it turns out to be Sheldon's dad in Young Sheldon, and that's bad casting.
Yeah, I never seen Young Sheldon. I just watched The Big Bang Theory.
Well, Young Sheldon's pretty funny too. You should watch
Oh
it.
yeah, I love the episode where the FBI turn up and he goes, he's been trying to buy uranium from the country of Chad.
Yeah.
And his dad goes, he's out in the shed, he's safe out in the shed, he can't be doing much damage. And then suddenly the rocket comes flying past them. And he goes, sorry!
That's when he bought all the fire.
The fire smoke detectors.
Yeah, because it had a little microscopic amounts in there, so he goes and gets a bunch of fire detectors. So he can start ripping it out of there.
I've downloaded part of the relationship agreement last night.
Oh, you found it?
There's some fake ones that could be edited and modified, and the original one, the PDF, is behind lots of dodgy websites, so I'm not bothering with that.
I found it hard work because all the ones I could find were only like 3 or 4 pages long.
Yeah,
and it can't be real because it's about 40 or 50 pages long.
Yeah, well, my plan is to take the clips that I've got from the film, put them all together, and then get AI to expand them. Get ChatGPT to expand them, and then force
and
Laura
then they
to
have
sign.
the roommate agreement too.
Yeah, to rewrite them. Yeah, because there's the partnership agreement, there's the roommate agreement.
Yeah, there's relationship agreement, roommate agreement. I think that's the only two in it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That's why.
I was about to say, I don't remember a partnership one.
Yeah, well,
partnership's a relationship.
Laura, I just seen that same one about 5 minutes ago. Yeah. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, got the box set on DVD.
I just watch it on Netflix in a loop. When I get to the last one, I click restart.
Oh, David, if I get any more peeps thrown anywhere, I want to stick one in the microwave.
Oh, for God's sake. Have you broke enough microwaves?
I've just watched it, one online explode.
You're not blowing up another microwave, you blew one up the eggs, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's not going to blow the microwave up, it's just going to expand the marshmallow like crazy.
Justin, this is Laura that blew up a microwave with an egg.
Keep right. And
There's
then
the
turn
help.
right.
You don't put a pinprick in an egg, you can't do it in a microwave.
Laura put... How many eggs did you put in the microwave, Laura?
Only one.
Only one.
It's like a cocktail shop. One is all you need.
Yeah.
You have to put a pinprick in the pointier end.
Yeah, well, apparently she put a hole in it.
Hey, Dominic.
Hey, Dominic. And then she put the egg in the microwave. She said, "Why is it humming?" And then suddenly the door blew open and the egg everywhere.
Evening all.
Evening. Or should I say good morning?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Yeah, morning.
Hi, Dominic.
How are we all?
All good?
What is it?
You ready for your Good Friday?
What is it? 10
For a
to
Good Friday. Good Friday.
A Good Friday.
Yeah.
Good Friday. It's on next week.
Yeah, that's next week. So I said, are you ready for a Good Friday? Not as in Good Friday.
Yeah. I've got heaps to do today.
10 to 6
Is
in the morning.
Is that heaps or peeps?
Turn left.
Yeah. 10 to 7 here.
What is Gavin, sucks for peeps?
It's all over.
Peeps and peeps.
Yes, peeps to do.
I thought it was different that because it's 10 to 8 here. I thought you were 10 hours
It's 10 to
different.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's 11 hours then, not 10, isn't it?
Yeah, but remember, a week on Saturday, it
Yeah,
all
we
changes
can.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
week
then,
on Sunday.
and then a week after that, it changes again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much going to lose 2 hours.
Mm.
Listen, you had summer long enough. It's our turn.
Yeah. Hand it over to the Northern Hemisphere now.
It's
Today
starting
was
to...
freezing out this morning. It was like 32 degrees out, 31, somewhere around there.
Now we've
Yeah.
decided to put summer in for recharging, and you guys are going to have to continue through that.
Yeah. I'd like to put it in for recharge at the moment.
Well, that's no difference for us. I mean, we have a 12-month winter anyway.
So, by the way, I think that Chad Schulze said something. He said, right now it didn't go through again. I think he's talking about the CCP Act. He says now they want the tariffs increased on DJI to try and make them more difficult to afford. But they're going to keep trying to push the FCC thing through. Now, this is kind of crazy because I took my drone with me, okay, to my exam, because I said after the exam, what better way to celebrate than to go out and fly, right? Yeah. Well, I go in.
Makes no sense.
Looks nice. Everything's good. I go in. Did my exam. I came out and it's raining. Now, wouldn't that suck if not only did I come out from getting my 107, but it's raining and then they ban DJI drones, and I'm like, what the? That would be some horrible luck.
Well, you could have got a Skydio. Stop bitching.
Oh yeah. Who would cover the consumer market?
I'm telling you though, then they are pushing the fuck out of it, and they're gonna keep going until they get something through.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, if you look at
the consumer market,
they don't give a shit about that.
No,
that's not their concern.
I'm asking you who.
Well, this is what I think will happen, and I could be wrong. Is that I think it's going to be a bad time for professional flyers. But as far as recreational, it's going to be a little bit of a dry period. But somebody's going to want to fill that void, which means you're going to get a lot of companies that are going to come out of the woodworks, and you're going to get a lot of variations of different types of drones. It actually might be a fun time for you guys, to be honest with you, because you're going to see a lot of companies trying to vie for that market, and you might see some really cool shit come out. I mean, it's hard to say. So
yeah.
But like I said, if you look at the amount of votes that the TikTok ban got just in the House, I mean, almost 3/4 of the House voted yes on it, and now it goes to the Senate. Like it was like I said, it was 200 and something to 60 votes. So even over half the Democrats in the House voted for it. Yeah. And then Biden's saying if it comes to his desk, he's going to sign it.
Yeah.
So that means even now the Democrats are pushing for it. So now you got both sides pushing for it, dude. There's no stopping it at this point. It's just a matter of when they can get a specific type of bill that's going to work and they slip it in there.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is they can always hide one bill in another bill and nobody reads that shit. And oh yeah, they sign off on it, and boom, it happens without you even knowing it.
Yep, happens overnight while you're sleeping.
Well, that's how do you think that whole... Remember when they passed the whole Alien Act thing where they wanted the government to put out a report about aliens and all that shit? It was because a couple of a couple congressmen slipped the bill in with another one and nobody noticed it. And it got passed, and then after it got passed, everybody's like, "Oh shit! Now what are we gonna do?"
Yeah. Appeal.
It's like I said, I think it's gonna happen at some point. It's just a matter of time. So
They can read out the entire bill before they vote on it.
sometimes they don't, though. Unfortunately.
No, I don't mean each person read it. I mean have it read out.
Like they do in
some
the
of
UK.
But this is the thing: is like one bill could be like 20,000 pages.
Doesn't matter.
We'll be all right then, because it'll take them 2 years to read it, so we won't get worried for the next 2 years.
But I have a feeling if the U.S. does it, there's going to be a lot of other countries that follow suit.
Biden only wants to sign it so he can piss Donald Trump off.
And that's true because technically the whole TikTok ban was technically Trump's idea. And now Biden's like, oh yeah, I'll sign off on it. I didn't ever think he would do that just because of the fact that the other side was pushing for it to begin with.
Yeah. And Hot Rod in Daytona, I was talking to him about it. He actually made some pretty valid points. He's talking about the threat that comes from the Chinese government in itself, not from necessarily DJI, but the power that the Chinese government can have within their borders. The things that they can do with the
Hey,
technology.
Ghost, how you doing?
You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Dusty?
Dusty.
So how do you safeguard from that? You got to give some kind of override control, to the states?
Well, like I said too, a lot of the U.S. government is becoming very anti-Chinese at the moment, and so anything that's Chinese,
I don't see anything good coming out of it.
anything that's Chinese related is on the chopping block, is on the potential chopping block, and unfortunately, that's including the drones.
Yeah, and it's nothing. It's not about all this privacy crap that they keep banging on about. This is just about stealing them jobs for the American market.
But
and Dusty, it's not. I'm not really trying to get political, but you can't avoid it in this conversation because we're talking about potentially losing our drones, and I don't care what side of the table it is, Democrat, Republican. That doesn't matter to me here. What matters to me is the effect that it's going to have on not just recreational flyers, but the fact that government agencies can't use the drones now. They're really missing out because there's technology that is of value.
Well, government agencies already aren't allowed to use it. And
that's what I just said.
And there's already a handful of states that have banned it too.
Yeah,
well,
on a
that's
state
what I mean.
level.
You're cutting off your nose to spite the face.
Yeah.
But this is where people like Greg from Pilot Institute and all these people, they got blinders on, bro. They don't see. They're just looking at it from a drone aspect. They're not looking at it as TikTok, Chinese assets. They're not looking at all this stuff that's Chinese that they want to ban.
Question, right?
The drones just got lumped in there with that shit.
Going to help America. What the hell's it TikTok got? Yeah, it's good to China. Nothing.
It has nothing to do with that. It's just they don't want Chinese crap anymore.
Look, we're getting all serious back here, and Dominic Connect is growing a mustache.
Exactly.
I just don't see the point in it.
The biggest argument that they're trying to use is the power that the Chinese government have over the companies in China to say, we want that data.
But what data is going to be on TikTok? I want the data from TikTok. Oh my god, we've got a video of Laura doing a fucking silly dance.
No, you're talking about bank information. You're talking about personal information.
Does TikTok have your bank information?
If you're a creator that's making money on there, they're going to have your banking information.
That's true.
Yeah, of course they would.
And what are they going to do with it? What's the Chinese government going to do with your bank details? Nothing.
I don't know, but I'm just saying there are security things there are things
I can understand saying
that they could get.
Right, no government employee, yeah, be that any politician, can have TikTok on their government phone. To be honest, government phones should not be used for personal recreational stuff anyway.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Agree with that.
So that's where the law should be. If you can't control your politicians not to install stupid apps on their work phone, then that's your problem. That's not the Chinese government.
Well, like I said, it comes down to is the problem with Greg and all them is they have blinders on. They're just looking at it as like, oh, the government's just attacking Chinese drones. No, it's a whole bunch of Chinese shit. And the drones got lumped in there. So you think you think going and doing all this, oh, let's talk to our congressman about stopping the ban on Chinese drones. What about all the other shit? They're not going to stop one thing just because a few people are getting pissed off about it when they have a whole line of shit on the chopping block that they want to get rid of.
That's the point. You're blocking stuff just because it's Chinese, not because there's any particular threat to it. Right?
It all started
and that's just
with
sad.
Huawei,
It's just a sad state of affairs.
Why? The Chinese do it all the time. You can't use Google in China. You can't use Facebook in China.
You can use Google in China.
The average Chinese citizen, no, they can't.
They choose not to.
It's called the Chinese firewall.
Yeah.
There are people that
Okay.
can get around it, but if you get caught doing that, you get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, in China, the only way to actually get out to the real world is to run a VPN, and they've also got ways of doing it out of Hong Kong, because Hong Kong was.
Excuse me,
is
ladies and
come under
gentlemen
the
of the
restriction.
chat. The Z button is banned. If Laura can put stupid rules in, so can I.
What rule have I put in?
You had no
Oh.
politics on your channel.
Oh, did you see
Did have. There's a
Geekspan
difference.
yesterday
And Donald,
The-
links at the top. Come and have a chat.
with a clone of the A3? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's been a thing for a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been doing the rounds for probably 2 or 3 weeks.
Catch up with the times, Rob.
But I mean, like I said, it's. I think
People
the
have-
drone community can bitch all they want at the government. I don't think it's going to change anything.
People have been getting it wrong. They've all been saying it's been Spectrum. And Spectrum have made remote control transceivers for ages and are based in Illinois. But yeah, it's
No.
Spectre, which is based in Hong Kong.
Yeah, the name of it's Cogaco Spectre. No, I
Yeah, because if you actually go on their Amazon store, it says they're based in Hong Kong.
And built in
Laura, pack
Malaysia.
it in. If you don't want to be part of it, you know where the exit button is.
What price are they? Are they much cheaper than the A3?
They're about half the price. I
No,
think,
they're
right?
not. They're only about $100 or $200 cheaper.
They're $1,100 over here for one.
Do they offer any like K refresh?
I don't think so.
Oh,
because it's not
get
DJI.
Yeah,
Yeah,
forget the care
you know,
refresh. At the
Even-
moment, they,
It's an exact
at the
copy.
moment, they don't even have a website that you can go to actually get information. The only place you can buy them is off of Amazon, and
Yeah, well,
it's
that's
only,
great.
it's only available in the US off of Amazon. The other one that came out was at the moment they're using printed circuit boards that are made for DJI drones because they do the manufacturing. If
Well, it's
once
an
DJI
exact
gets to
copy
see
of
this,
the Air 3.
once DJI gets to find out about this, maybe there'll be some significant change.
Even
And,
the online user manual is the same as the Air 3s.
There's no
Yeah.
way they don't know about it already because it's been making a big stink on YouTube. Like
Wouldn't be
all the big
surprised if they're
creators
not
have been
part of
covering
it.
it.
But then last
But
but not
it'll still
least,
come under the same auspices because it's based in Hong Kong, which is now China.
Yeah.
Just licensed in the outpost.
now at the moment, if you were to buy one, you wouldn't be able to fly it because there is a software mismatch, which is apparently they haven't got the matching software to go with. There was the way they actually set it
Bye,
up.
Laura.
Originally when they set it up, they had matching software. They updated the firmware in the bird, and then subsequently they weren't able to get hold of the matching software with the remote for the RC. They've actually stolen that as well. So it will be interesting to see how long they last, whether it takes off, because I can't see DJI really wanting to allow this to get to go too far, because why go ahead and have somebody going ahead and
Yeah, I love when one Chinese
that-
company rips off another one.
It's not. They're making it with the full permission of DJI. I'm pretty sure of that.
That's what I was just about to say. You don't know what agreements are in place. This is what we was trying to say last night about backdoors, shell companies and all that. You can ban whatever you want. There are ways around it. Yeah?
But
just because a
if
company's
they-
registered in the UK doesn't mean it's a UK company.
But
I mean, Jack at
remember,
Half Grogan got sent one for review, but he can't review it because it doesn't work properly.
Yeah.
So he's
that works.
waiting for him to send him another one.
But keep in mind too, if the US bans DJI drones, it's not the word the word DJI. They're going to say Chinese-based drones.
Exactly.
Because
and that knackers it up anyway.
right?
And that knackers
So
up for every
technically
drone.
speaking, what's in it for DJI? All they're doing is setting up a competition against their own against themselves. With a drone that's going to be $100 cheaper, and going to probably cause about 10 times more problems in the skies than what you can shake a stick at, because
if you were DJI,
the software,
right?
Yeah, go ahead.
And you were DJI, and you want to get round this, yeah? You would set up a US business, yeah, and say, right, we're selling drones, we're ripping off DJI, ha 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 ha. And actually,
that wouldn't work.
You would
that wouldn't
just
work
pass the
due
money.
to the patents, though. Because of patent laws, that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Do you think China gives a shit about patent laws? I mean, just
No,
look at
but
Amazon.
if they set up a company
And eBay.
in the U.S. that is trying to copy somebody's design that's patent, they wouldn't be allowed to do that.
Yeah, but if America,
because it'll get enforced in America, but it won't get enforced in China.
So anyone
But what I'm getting at,
if America are trying to force China out, then why are they going to care less about a Chinese patent?
Exactly.
All right. Last night I did read the bill.
Oh, you're talking about TikTok now. He's talking about TikTok.
Yeah. Well, this is the same. It's all the same.
The language will be the same in all the Chinese bills.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
It'll all be the same. It's all anti-Chinese sentiment, and the bill that we were talking about last night about the companies being divested was that any affiliated companies as well. That means that even though if you have a shell company underneath some ownership somewhere else, it still will not count. It counts as it names the parent companies. So if a parent company owns a secondary company in the U.S., it's still not allowed because that company is still owned by that company that is based out of China. And it also says affiliated. So if you had a company that was owned in China that had a company in, say, Mexico or somewhere else, and then that company had the shell, the subsidiary companies underneath that, those would still be counted as affiliated, and so it would have to go before congressional review to see if they were still under control.
I can see where this is going for the US. It's going down a serious shit show.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to end up. You're going to have no street cameras. You have no traffic lights. You don't. People don't understand just how much Chinese crap is in our products today.
Nope. Because it doesn't go for every single product. It doesn't ban every single product. It puts them underneath judicial review.
Most of the electronics.
Will my Teddy Ruxpin
all
still
of your
working?
cars.
Your Teddy Ruxpin will continue to work, but it will only speak Swedish. That was in the bill. I think that was clause 11C.
Yeah, but on all accounts, it will hum you to sleep, as it always.
What was that, Mark?
A lot of the electronics in motor vehicles nowadays all come from the parent company of Autel.
So you'll still be able to drive to work, you just can't use your brakes.
They are the biggest motor industry electronics.
Wait,
there's no
I got no brakes.
My Doom buggy doesn't have any electronics. I'll be cruising along. Meet me.
But the U.S. is at the moment too is also investing billions of dollars into building chip manufacturing facilities here in the U.S. as well.
Not fast enough.
Yeah, and you've got
I think that's what they're doing is they're putting the infrastructure in place.
You're investing in that, right? Your country is not going to be able to do it as cheap as China, right? Unfortunately, you're going to find that.
Actually, Chinese manufacturing costs have been significantly rising every year.
But
that's why everybody's moving to Mexico and India because it's even cheaper there.
Right? And don't you think India have links with China and trade deals?
No, they hate China.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. They have border wars all the time on our border with their militaries.
Oh, yeah.
They fucking hate each other.
Yeah.
India absolutely hates China.
I think it might be slightly out there because China, India, and Russia are in some sort of triangle thing with.
No, the U.S.
working
troops
round.
go over there. U.S. troops go over there all the time and train with the Indian Army.
See, this
all
is
the
the
time.
problem. I just want to fly my drone.
India absolutely cannot stand China. They have border wars all the time. They actually had 6
Okay,
troops get
but-
killed on their border from their
The
militaries
point is,
fighting
right,
sticks and
you
rocks
are
one
not-
day.
You're going to make all these circuit boards. They are going to be more expensive than they are from China. How are you going to convince the likes of India, Pakistan, Russia, the UK itself, to picking your circuit boards over the Chinese cheaper products?
But
you
in
gonna do
reality,
that?
if you've ever compared U.S. built products to Chinese built products, they've always been better in the U.S.
How do you... The point is, you can't convince someone to pay more money for the same product. Yeah? They will always go the cheaper route.
Yeah, but the thing is if the U.S. was to cut off China, there goes 80% of their economy overnight.
Yeah, but if you... The US
There would be
cut
no
off
China left.
That's not true. If you cut off China, like Russia found, yeah, when we all cut off Russia oil and we're all like, right, we're not using it. Did Russia go, oh, we're doomed? No, they just went, we'll find
No,
other-
it wasn't
we'll
oil,
find
it was
alter-
natural gas.
Yeah, they just found alternative solutions.
You
It
know
was
what I
natural
gotta say?
gas, not oil.
It's
As long as
still
they
they
can
found
still
a
get money.
solution.
I think the cheapest way that they'll get round it is to disconnect all of the DJI drones from sending data, i.e. the flight
There you
logs,
go.
because that's really
Yep.
the only data it sends to China, and have that transferred to an American company, like, I don't know whether Air Data is American or not. So
They
that
could
it
downgrade
cuts
aeroscope
out
capabilities.
the problem of data transfer to China.
But the
That's
best,
really the
honestly,
only
the
thing that bothered about it.
honestly the best thing that DJI could do is have an American company make the software for the drone and only build the drones. You send
There
the
you
drones
go.
over
That
here,
would be
the
a
company
solution.
here
But
installs
it's
the
not even
software
the
on the
software
drones.
that's a problem. It's the fact that it transfers the flight log.
Right, I know, but what I'm saying
Sure,
is,
but that's part of the software, isn't it?
but if you're looking at a product, you're going to be, if you were looking at a product for security reasons, you're going to be more concerned about the software than you are the hardware.
Right.
The hardware is not an issue because it's
Well,
running
the
American
hardware is
software.
an issue because, unfortunately,
The hardware can't
all-
do anything without software, though.
Yeah,
Do you
but
know what I
exactly.
gotta
Software
say?
is built into the hardware nowadays.
Hang on. As long as I can get my fucking Peking duck delivered on a Saturday night by an Asian with a fucking beard, you know, on a Middle Eastern.
Oh, here we go.
okay.
It's all right. We're safe, Rob. We're not at loggerheads with China. It's just America.
Yeah,
Well, if
you know,
they end up
They'll lose all the Chinese takeaways and Chinatowns.
Well, if they end up taking away and bricking my DJI drones, then I hope that I can go to the testing center and get a HAB certificate.
Mm.
A what certificate?
A HAB certificate, a high altitude balloon certificate.
No, they get shot down by F-35s.
My God, you'd have to get a big one to try and lift you, Paul.
When you look at it, you were saying about it sending its data back to China. If you'd actually been flying an enterprise drone here in Australia for the last 18 months, there is an actual Australian server where our data goes, and we know it goes there and only there. Now,
Yeah,
I
but
believe
the
they've done.
thing is that
I've
the
seen-
Americans know that there is an American server that does the same
Right.
thing,
Well, put it this way,
but they're ignoring
I
that
know,
fact.
I know that there's one in the EU, there's one in the UK, there's one in America, but it's the case that your non-commercial drones at the moment aren't setting their flight records back to that location. And remembering, it's quite easy inside the drone to push one little button, and you do not send your flight records do not go anywhere.
But how do you know that button actually works then?
It's been our government, rather than go off like there's no tomorrow, like there's a house on their house on fire, but it's really a case of just some pretty coloured lights.
Justin, you are right.
Our people have actually pulled the equipment to pieces and actually tested its internet capabilities and what it does, and literally done a full in-depth look of the Air app, the Pilot 2 app. The only one that's of worry is those drones that actually use the Go 4 app, because it's so old technology, and that was before DJI made their own apps. So therefore it was a case that they wanted something to record video. They went and stole somebody else's little bit of code to actually do that. Now they've actually got their own code writers. So everything in the program is the actual original writers. But yeah, it's there was some months ago it came out for the enterprise drones, the big announcement, and how to actually change it in your Pilot app to actually have your data only sent to Australian servers. So obviously there must be some other concern. I think it's more of a case that a company by the name by another name that's out of America was looking to try and make sure that they were the only providers of drones for everything, and subsequently got into the ear of too many politicians.
I think the government was using Skydio as a reason, because they're a contractor for them. I think that they just used them as a reason. I think it was the government that did it.
But you just said something there, Justin. You said DJI should set up a company in the US that only operates out of the US.
I said that they should let an American company that already exists design and build the software.
Under the bill, that company would now become an affiliate of DJI.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm saying in order to. No, what I'm saying is in order to try to combat the ban altogether, because the government has come out numerous times and said that they've never said they're concerned about the hardware, it's the software that they keep bitching about. So if that was the case, you let a U.S. company design and build the software where they have no connection to that. They just build the drones, ship them here, company loads their software on it, and then there's no connection to China as far as the software goes, is what I'm saying. But that if they tried to do that before the bill went in place, you're talking about after the bill's already. I'm not talking about after the bill's already signed or anything. I'm talking about if you were to try to combat the bill, that would be the only way I could see it doing.
What's to stop that US company taking a backhander from the Chinese government to send a data?
I mean, that's always a possibility, but now you're just proving the government's point at that point.
But that's what we were saying last night. There are back doors to everything.
Yeah, there's always back doors to everything, but that doesn't mean that that's always going to happen neither, though. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter anyway. They just want China gone. That's pretty much all it is.
And trust me, when it comes to back doors, Justin knows what he's talking about.
Exactly.
You still having trouble sitting down, Paul?
You know I was only joking, Mike, Paul. Paul, you know I was only joking.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah, I said I was only joking, yeah.
I didn't even hear what you said.
Oh,
he said
when you said about the balloon, you wanted a balloon license.
Yeah.
I said you'll need a fucking big one to try and lift you.
Yeah, yeah. More than one. More than one.
Not gonna take half a dozen with me in my
That's
wheelchair.
It's the pot
Yeah, we'll
called Kettle Black.
we'll let you have a balloon, but unfortunately we'll have to put on the Chinese weather balloon on the side of it and let you fly it over to the US.
No one wants to see my front.
Did you get some rest, Donald?
I went for a 15-minute walk, came back in, and hammered out the ad that I was putting together. Thank you, After Effects Content Aware Phil. It allowed me to rip off some video from a spot we had done in previous years and cover the yucky parts up with graphics, and it still looked good. So
Is that the one Hodges uses where you can like delete shit out of the picture? Somebody was talking about that.
yeah, it does an ugly job, but if you're going to cover it up with graphics, it does a good enough patch job that
Yeah, 'cause I
it's
think
hidden.
somebody was saying that earlier, that I think that was what Hodges uses to like remove power lines and shit out of the picture. Wasn't it? I think that's the same thing.
Yeah, but they were
uses
telling me to
some
remove power
software.
lines out of the Google Maps pictures, and it's
Oh,
like the Google Maps pictures, there's nothing to, you can't remove something that's baked in really, and since it was a fence, like chain link fence and power lines and all kinds of crap, and what the image I needed was actually on the lot, and you can't get that from the road. I don't care how much erasing you do, you can't change perspective by erasing.
Well, I kind of had that question when Hodges was telling me, he was like, 'cause one day he was like deleting power lines and stuff out of the shots. And
Yeah,
stuff.
if it's a clear area, if it's sky, stuff like that, yeah.
Well, my
And
only
if you're doing it
thing
on
was-
photos, it's a lot easier on photos. I had moving video that I was putting together.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to move the video, that's for sure.
Well,
Basically, he just copies and pastes whatever's next to the power lines and paints over them.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
my whole
nowadays
thing is-
on Photoshop, if he's working on stills with Photoshop, man, generative fill is amazing. I use it a lot.
Well, my only question is, so coming from, if you're thinking about it from a like a standpoint of, say you're buying a house, Hodges takes pictures, removes the ugly power lines from in front of the house because he wants to make his shot look better.
Yeah, now you're misrepresenting the home.
That's what I was asking. Like, I wonder if anybody's ever gotten pissed off, like they showed up to a house, thought it was something, and then found out, oh, that tree's actually in my front yard. Or those ugly power lines are actually running through my yard. I always wondered if that was actually an issue when he would do that. Because sometimes he would remove, like, shit that was, like, blatantly there, but he would remove it because he wanted his shot to look better. But I'm like, that's not, like, the genuine look of it when somebody comes to look at the house.
Where did this power station come from in the backyard?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm wondering if the realtors ever got questioned about that. They're like, this isn't in this wasn't in your pictures.
I think everybody here knows that when it comes to real estate, brushing up images is a big thing.
Yeah.
I mean, when we was looking for a place last year, we was looking at images, it was like, oh, this looks really smart, really nice. Got there and it was all mouldy and damp, and I mean, it's like,
Well,
but
that's
when
what
was
I'm
the picture?
saying. You're
When was the picture taken?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You're almost misrepresenting what you're actually trying to sell. So I don't know. I don't
But
think that's a very good thing
I
to
think
do. But
it's not. But you think by not showing the mould and the damp, they've got 30, 40 people interested, and then you've got, of that 30, 40 people, you say you've got 10, 15 people that are frustrated that they can't find anywhere, and they'll go, we'll take it.
Yeah, but you're talking about you're getting something out of desperation, though.
Yeah, but that's
I'm
what,
saying
that's,
if you're going to buy a house, though, and clearly the power lines were not there in the picture, and you're looking at power lines, you can't be like, I want those removed before I buy the house.
No, you can't. But you've already enticed them in to see the house, and by doing that, they could now fall in love with the house. Where if they saw the power lines from the image and go, "Nah, it's got power lines. No, not doing it." They don't actually.
I guess it could work either way.
Yeah, but there is a difference between shooting something as it sits in the most attractive way possible and falsifying what is there.
Yeah, I'm not a photographer,
would you draw the
I'm just
line
asking.
at adding a swimming pool to the backyard because it would entice them to come look? Or is it only to removing stuff that you think is okay?
I don't think it's okay at all. I'm just saying that's what they do it for, and real estate, unfortunately, is known for it.
See, I don't know nothing about this. I've seen Hodges do it, and I've just always wondered if that's something that people do get pissed off about when they show up to a house and realize it's not real.
I mean,
especially something that big. You know what I'm saying?
We went to see one property, and if we had seen the genuine pictures, we wouldn't have gone. When we got there, it had a massive hole in the ceiling. We could see the stars. It was like, what the hell? No, you're all right. Thank you very much. Goodbye. We was literally in 30 seconds.
Here's an article. Editing photos and using photo filters can lead to a real estate lawsuit.
They probably can in the US, but you don't over here. Because you're not actually going to buy the
checklist when editing photos. Never remove existing objects when photo editing. For example, if there's a street light or a power pole, these should not be removed in photo editing.
But that's
what I'm saying, because that's...
Never remove a neighboring property.
Yeah, like that. Like I said, that's like mood shit like that out of pictures.
Color correcting is okay. Painting in green on grass if you have to take the picture in the winter, I would say is not totally egregious. But removing a tree or putting a tree in to make it look nice would be a problem, because that
the question is, are you going to buy a property based on the photos, or are you going to buy the property based on seeing the actual property?
It depends. Some people buy properties based on images when they are moving to a different state.
Well, I won't be doing that. Not the amount of money it'll cost.
Some people do it. And that's why
over here they actually tell you that when you go and view a property, you view it during the day and you go back at night. You know, it's a whole new ball game at night.
Well, there was actually a big trend over here when the housing market was real high, about a year and a half ago. People were actually buying houses without even seeing pictures of them. They were just fucking buying houses without ever going and looking at them or anything. They were just buying them up that quick because houses were such a hot commodity then.
Are you talking about mid to late, the early to mid 90s?
No, I'm talking about just like a year and a half ago. The housing market spiked way up.
I don't think I've seen anything like it was in the early to mid 90s. Anybody could get a house. Anybody.
But there was people that were buying houses, and there was actually a case, I don't remember where in the U.S. it was at, but a realtor sold a guy a house. The guy never came and looked at it or anything, right? Didn't even know what the house looked like. Bought it, came to the house, moved in, turned out there was a bunch of shit wrong with the house. And then the realtor was a couple houses down selling a house to somebody else, selling another house to someone else. And the old guy was like in his late 80s, was super pissed, came out and shot and killed the realtor over it. And I'm like, dude, you're the one that didn't go look at the house. How is that the realtor's? I was like, you didn't even go look at it. And not to mention, you're already in your late 80s, bro. You're not even going to be around long enough to pay for the fucking mortgage anyway. So it's like...
That's what I'm saying. You would never buy a house on a photo. You shouldn't. You know? You're not buying a...
some investment.
You're not buying a laptop or a computer. If you're spending a couple of $100,000 or $1 million, why are you just going to hand it over? Hell no.
Some people that invest in houses will do that because they don't care. They're just going to come in and tear everything out and redo it anyway.
Well, that's
like
different.
People that flip houses. A lot of people that flip houses, usually they're the types that might do something like that.
I still wouldn't do it if I was flipping it, because obviously you don't know what expense you're going to spend on it.
Yes, but if you did, and it turned out that they had misrepresented the house, that opens them up to a huge lawsuit.
Right.
Yeah, they could sue for that.
Okay, now my email is hanging up in this one outbox.
Right, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to settle down.
Playing around with the
Alright,
OBS.
catch you later, Rob.
All right, see you all later.
Later.
See you later, Rob.
I opened up OBS yesterday and played around with it a little bit.
I have to use a virtual camera because EVMux does not work with green screen, no matter what they say.
Why is this
What are you using?
working? Silly. We're just gonna quit
What
that.
program are you using, Paul?
OBS.
OBS? Okay.
We're going to abandon that delivery. I'm just going back to the depot.
I'm off, guys. Take it easy. See you soon.
Yeah, catch you later.
Bye-bye.
And
Well,
I'm
now
gonna
a
see you
trend
guys
started.
later.
I'm
gonna
gonna join
restart
it.
real quick.
Are you out too? Oh, he's gone.
Who was that?
You didn't hear what he said? He said, there's a train going. I'm going to jump on it. And he left. Because the other two left.
So who we got left? Trevor.
Donald left too.
Yeah, Donald.
It's just me, you, Mark, Trevor, and Donald, and Dominic. That's it.
Not to worry.
Donald left, Wedge left, and Rob left.
Time to hit the road.
Donald sounded like he was having some kind of issue with his email or something.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a problem with the latest OBS. The virtual webcam has been disabled because the plug-in is more than a certain age.
Yes, I noticed that when I downloaded it for the computer. But
Yeah, I remember
get
you
it
said
back.
that.
You can you?
You can, but I wouldn't. I've gone back to the old version. I'm like, screw that.
Yeah.
You know, why would you not fix the problem before you launch it? You know, virtual cameras, probably the biggest feature of OBS.
Yeah, well, what it is the people who wrote virtual camera. There's a plug-in that was originally a case that was a plug-in, and then subsequently they haven't updated it because they moved to the Streamlabs development side, who actually brought the rights to virtual camera. So you've got a problem that you've got something that won't be updated, and now OBS has got to look at whether that they actually build something and incorporate it in, which obviously is going to take a while. What they do, because
Yeah, but they should be telling people before they download it.
yeah, I think they didn't know this was going to happen.
I mean, I noticed it disappeared, and when I downloaded the old version, the virtual camera wasn't there again, but Laura showed me how to get it back, so...
Yep.
I would assume it would be the same way of getting it
Well,
back.
how did you get it back then?
Oh, you have to ask Laura. We had to, you had to turn on the plug-in.
Yeah, the problem is the plugin the plugin hasn't been updated since the move to the StreamYard version
Keep right.
of
And then exit right.
OBS. So yeah, it is a shame.
Exit right.
What's good? It's probably going to take them a few weeks to work out what they can do about how they're going to fix this problem.
But it's strange that it's just not there. It's like they must have known that before they launched the software. You know,
But
I just think it's
yeah,
silly that they did the update and went, here it is, and we're not telling you, but you're not going to have virtual camera. Bye.
Well, I
No,
mean, I would
look-
assume they would have known it was like that, because how would they do an update and just something's missing and they don't know it's missing?
yeah, but it's based on the date of the plugin.
Exit now.
There's about 4 plugins that didn't actually refire. One of them's the lower 2/3 plugin that I actually use. That wouldn't fire up on the new version because they're plugins that haven't been updated since they basically they got purchased by StreamYards or Streamlabs. So
Yeah, but what I
for
will
their
say
version.
to anyone that gets offered the new update is, even if you don't use virtual camera, still don't get it because there's so many fucking glitches with it. It's
Yeah,
like,
apparently they've got an issue where it goes to 100% CPU usage when it's fairly well doing nothing. So
exactly.
yeah, there's definitely a couple of bugs that they may not have quite found when they were doing their testing.
It's another. Here's an update. We haven't tested it. Fuck you. A bit like Microsoft do.
Yeah, well, we all know Microsoft put out an update, and then because 2 days later they put up the update to fix the updates they just put out.
Well, the latest one, it's KB 44410 something. That update has not been fixed since January. When I spoke to Microsoft about turning the laptop back to Windows 10, he said they won't fix that update because it's only a Windows 10 update that's a problem, and they're trying to force everyone onto Windows 11. He says, and they don't understand that a lot of computers can't go to Windows 11.
That's right.
So
Yeah, they made a number of mistakes by going ahead and making it that they went ahead and said that
hey,
you had
Mr.
to have
Skyfly.
this particular type of processor, and it's got to be a certain generation of processor. We'll see, that's the thing. That's what 2 of my machines have actually failed on. It's a generation of processor. But while they're doing everything I want in the computer, and really I'm not going to go and spend big money just to go ahead and have Windows 11 on my machines.
Windows 11's crap anyway. It's so controlling and so horrible.
Yeah, but I actually use it on laptops at work, and I'm there thinking to myself, I wish the IT branch had actually stayed on Windows 10. It's getting back to that point where I think they've got a 2-year-old actually deciding how they're going to have Windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they don't wake up and listen, the only company that's going to benefit from it is Apple. Because even I'm considering, you know, my next computer to be a gaming Apple computer if I can. I'm just not going to have somebody that dictates how I can run my computer, what apps I can run on it. It's ridiculous, you know. If you want to dictate what's on my computer, what I do on it, then buy my computer off me and do what you want with it then.
Typical American company trying to spy on us.
I don't even think it's that. They're trying to control things that they don't need to control. You know, and it's all about data again.
Yeah, no, it's quite annoying, some of the stuff that's in Windows 11. And in a lot of ways it actually reminds me of going back to bloody Windows 8, which I'm sure was designed by a 2-year-old, because they took away the start menu and actually had all those, everything displayed up on a screen. Something like a kid would do. I'm a one for a nice neat menu that makes it easy to find things rather than have to look through a heap of icons on a desktop. And because you've actually got so many programs installed, you've got to actually scroll to the next page of icons that are on the desktop. Yeah,
that was what I was saying. It just seems ridiculous that they've done that. And, you know, it's more about clicks and hiding shit than it is about the usability of Windows and the applications you want to use on it. And now I've got a serious question. How the fucking hell did that lorry park up there?
I'm gonna head out, so I'll see you guys on Paul's.
Alright, catch you later, Dominic.
Come on.
Where are you going?
There's that bloody computer there. Truck. Oh, he got wedged in. There's no way he's reversed that.
When are you going to get a car transporter?
Well, you can drive one if you want, but it's not the jobs I've been doing.
Where are you?
I'm in Finland somewhere. Oslo, I think. I'm parking up for the night.
Oh no.
I gave up on that other job.
What, it was too easy, was it?
Nah, it was just too long. Because Paul's going to go live shortly, so I was never going to make it there, so. And if I just ended the game and come back tomorrow, it'd tell me I'm late, so.
Oh, wait.
What the hell's happening here?
They get to say, whatever's in there has got to go with everything else.
I just park in the middle of this barrier here. That'll do. Right. If everybody on the panel would like to say goodbye to those in the chat.
Bye, y'all.
Goodbye, everyone in the chat.
I'm going to do my outro and then I'll be back to you guys on the panel. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Paul's going to go live in the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So, see some of you over there. If not, I will see you on the next one. Have a good evening.